How's everybody doing today? I need to fucking turn on the game. How's everyone doing today? I am too lazy for my model today, and plus I think running Anno in like a full graphics is more fun than, you know, turning that shit down. Just for my model to wiggle around. Oh, where'd the game go? There it is. And I believe I'm gonna have some guidance on how to play this game as well later on. We'll see how it goes. How's everyone doing tonight? Did we lose her? What do you mean, did we lose her? It looks like my stream's still up. Hello, Latinx Pocketfish, where's the brony? The stream froze? Did it freeze? Doesn't look like it. Could just be your side. Yeah, it's probably just your end. Okay, come on, Ubisoft, launch the goddamn game! Ugh. Fucking... Think what's a hiccup? Probably. Like, the game was running just fine earlier when I was setting it up, and now it just doesn't wanna do the thing. And also the brony is probably gonna be hopping by later. I haven't played a fucking Ubisoft game in so long, I forgot. Ubisoft Connect is stupid as hell. I hate Ubisoft Connect so much. Unable to start the game? What do you mean unable to start the game? Boomerfish? How am I Boomerfish? If I'm just Ugh, God. I hate Ubisoft games so much. Okay, now it launched. I just had to bitch. Just had to bitch and then it started working. So it's fine. It's okay. Yes, I made an Ubisoft account. I made one before stream and all that shit. Don't worry, Lumi, Ubisoft hates her too. Oh, psh. Oh, push. Alright, game capture. Anno. There we go. Alright. Buckysoft hates us all? Yes. So I have never played a single city builder before. Arch is trying to say that Sims is a city builder, and I said no. No, it's not. I never built a single thing in The Sims because it confuses me. So we will see how it goes, honestly. And any tips and you guys have for me, feel free to share them as well. But yeah, we are just going to sit back, relax. Maybe in a little bit I will pour some whiskey and we shall just hang out. Was he confusing SimCity? I don't know. Maybe not Sims, but SimCity was pretty good. Then Lumiutopia shall burn. Get ready. Oh no, math. Hi Lum Lum, this is my first stream. Well, thank you for joining. I'll say pace yourself. It's a lot of clicking buttons and internal math. Math via ratios. I know Arch said that this is like one of the easiest baby's first city builder. That's why he got it for me. Probably gonna have to Google the math sheet for building ratio. What? I'm not good at math. He lied? What? I'm not good at math. Well, I guess we'll see. I guess we'll fucking see, I guess. Okay. New game. Campaign. There's a campaign? Huh. Lumi is a woman, they're not good at numbers? No, I am not good at numbers. I'm not good at math. Math makes me confused and makes me want to cry. More guidance, please. More guidance. Ah, yes, I can be what I always wanted to be, a Chinese woman. There's a mermaid one. There's no mermaid, but there was a fish one. So we'll go with the fish. Oh, I'm sorry, no hable español. I only know very little bit of Spanish. Mostly English. Yes, I am Mexican. It doesn't mean that I speak Spanish, that I'm fluent in it. What a scam! I'm only half Mexican. I only know a little bit. English, the superior language. What Apolita gonna think? My grandparents tried the whole only speak Spanish around the grandkids to try to get them to learn. Oh, there's a bunch of different types of things. You know what? For the next game, after I, So, shut up! What a travesty, Arch should bully you more. He bullies me plenty! Stop it! Maybe after I do one playthrough and stuff. I might do the Sunken Treasures one because, you know, fish, mermaid. I'm legally obligated to do that. Wait, hold on. What'd I double click on? What'd I double click on? Why did it do that? No, he only bought me the base game. He didn't give me the DLC. Oh, I just started. Okay. Bloomy, here's your best tip. Read tooltips, don't be like Arch. Does Arch think tooltips are for weenies or something? Guess you'll not read then complain. I see. You know, investor residences add influence. You always get back the influence you invest, even on expert difficulty level. Check the captain's recommendation before starting an expedition. Try to prepare your ship with the most appropriate supplies, equipment, and personnel. Change working conditions at your farms or factories to get more productivity out of your workplace. Build a public mooring to attract visitors to your island. Right-click menu stays open if you use the lock symbol. Did you know when you hold shift and click pause/play button on a factory, it will pause or start all factories of that type? Huh. You know, you can prohibit consumption of specific goods from your marketplace, either for particular resident tiers or for everyone. Don't forget to allow consumption again when you're ready. And, you know, you could copy streets. Huh. Alright, let's get this party started. Hello, is this for React Normal? Yes.
Since that day you saved my life, I have presumed I knew you. But now, 1,000 letters from your father go unopened, yet one scribbled from your sister changes everything? I didn't even know you had a sister.
Yeah, I know. I see.
Pal. We can't afford a passage back to your old world, back to your family. Not unless you suddenly remembered what work is. Dynamite fishing? You're serious? Well, the village north is always short on food. Remember when we escaped the pits back when? Still some dynamite. Sometimes you have to face the past to have a future.
Fetch a stick of dynamite from...
I owe my life to you.
Or just...
You go, I follow. Until I decide the debt is paid.
Left click on your...
Don't look at me. I owe my life to you.
Huh?
Don't look
Sorry.
at me. Dynamite was your idea.
You told me to get the dynamite!
Here it is. Just get plenty of distance on the throw.
You stick a dynamite on... We're going dynamite fishing now? Where's the fish swarm? Huh? Huh? How am I supposed to use the dynamite? What are these buttons doing? Ah! I'm not even... What? I'm so fucking confused. What's going on? Error, fish lost. Yes, fish is lost. Oh, I see. So I click. I Throw?
You couldn't hit a cow's ass with a sitter.
Shut the fuck up.
Even more roasted fish.
Oh, what the chimichurri was that, Boom?
Hold on, how can I pick this up? Pick it up. Hello? Pick it up.
Yes, yes. Your
Hello?
white savior has come to save you. Hi, hello.
I don't know how to do shit.
No, really? I couldn't tell.
Shut the fuck up.
You seem to be doing fine. Slowly figuring out. You found out what the tool wheel is. Good job. So, what are you trying to do right now?
I'm throwing dynamite at that fish.
After all, it's
There you
not
go.
TNT the locals are short.
See, you got it. Then you click the fish.
Also, who's this? This is Rage.
Hi, hello. I am Rage. I also manage the fish. I take care of the fish and make sure the pond is clean. And I keep her from drowning in the water. Don't ask how a mermaid can drown in the water. She's a special fish.
All the blistered fish they could ever want.
Okay, so I
There.
deliver
That
this
first bang, I knew it was you.
over
So,
here.
come show me what you got this time.
And it's weird that I can't move the shit with WASD. Is this the Jew? Yes, this is the Jew.
Hand over whatever it is and I'll help you get rid of
Hava Nagila Hava. Don't worry, guys. I'm here giving her my
Tickets.
blessing so
Hurry,
that way she will
sisters.
have good fortune
boat
in
is
the
leaving
upcoming
soon.
campaign.
it. And nobody wants you to miss it.
Everyone loves the stupid mermaid. I try my best.
Exactly.
Even though I am eternally confused.
We're
The
leaving
adorable
paradise
mermaid.
behind.
That's why we gotta make sure you don't drown in the water.
Family and the like. But you're dead serious about this, aren't you?
Remember, everyone, if you see the mermaid at the bottom of the pond,
I
make
made
sure
a
to call
vow to
the local
defend you.
merchant, and I'll make
And I
sure
will
she
break
isn't
an
drowning.
oath.
Lumi's Jewish
Even if a
lawyer.
blind
He's
man
not my
could see
lawyer,
you
he's just
leap
my
into the
Jewish
deepest
manager.
pit of dung.
That happens to have a Jewish lawyer.
Yes.
Don't ask about the relation. No relation.
I have never asked anything of you, firstborn. Not when you stole away a tiptoe, leaving the family burden at your little sister's door. Our father is accused of high treason. Dare you to believe it? Will you now stand by, knowing gentle father is indulgent? It must kill him. Please come home. We need you.
Well,
The fish has a Jewish wrangler, yes.
Is it really
Exactly,
you,
like what I'm about to do
dearest
now.
sibling?
All right,
I
everyone.
never
Be
dared
sure
hope you'd
to like the
return.
video, subscribe,
You
and
remember
follow
Bright
Lumi
Sands?
on all the social
Of
medias.
course you do. We loved it here. It's changed now.
And be sure to
The
throw
Royal
shekels
Council
at her
support
to
Uncle
heckle her.
Edvard. Father barely cold, and he's pulling everything down.
A shekel for the heckle.
Hydrate water. You know what? I haven't had anything to drink in a bit. I probably should do that.
All those
Go get some water. What
houses.
the fuck are you doing?
After this cutscene.
You never said how wealthy you were. Why were we selling fish and sleeping in barns?
Never told your friend of Good and Sons? There is much to be said, but not now. Dear father's funeral begins.
Misa mierda, mi soy you.
I
You know
thought
what?
the conspiracies
Well,
about Jews and
without you
actors slash
brats,
published
we'll never
managers
be
were
done with
ridiculous.
this
Apparently
occupation.
not. Nope.
Looks like Death claimed the wrong brother.
No matter so few are here, when they are the few he loved most.
Nobody likes a traitor, let alone his tainted offspring. Better make yourself scarce.
Tell me, how is it like playing a game from one of the most complex city building franchises? I've never played this before. Never.
We shall, dear sibling, for now. I have acquired a small island with the last of my funds, and passage for all still loyal to father. Together, we shall clear his name, or die trying.
Your sister reminds me of you. Must mean new adventures await, old pal.
This is it. Ditch water.
Ditch water.
End of the world. I hope you like it quiet.
Rage has the boob gauntlet. Yes, he does. Alright, before we get started, I will go grab a drink of water, I guess. Since you guys want me to be healthy or whatever. You can change the name by clicking it? Okay. Yes, I will be right back.
What? Still here? Establishing a rival company? On that disheveled island?
And while the fish is away, now it's my turn. So, everyone, like I said, make sure you like the video, share it around, do all the things. Also, if we get 20 bucks, I'll coach the fish to speak one sentence in Spanish. Don't make it a swear word though. Come on, be appropriate here. Let's teach the fish a nice thing to say in Spanish. Yes, it really much is. Because I'm a shill. I'm a shill everything. You're right, 100 bucks will definitely force the fish to learn. And make sure you guys grab a drink, grab some food. I have my delicious Coca-Cola, not sponsored beverage. I have my delicious burger from Burger King, hashtag not sponsored. How is Lumi pronunciation in Spanish? Mediocre. She does know the word burrito. She knows the word tortilla. Oh, that is good, chat. She does like Hatsune Miku, so if we have her try to say "the world is mine" in Spanish, she might go for that one. No naviga si no vuela el alazan velo bergantian. Bergantan. Ah,
Okay,
I'm a
I'm
bit
back.
rusty on my Spanish. Oh, hello! Hola! ¿Cómo estás, El Lumi?
No habla español. I should really start getting back into fucking learning Spanish though.
Oh yeah, we were just discussing about a money goal to have you learn words.
Oh. Does she know how to say quesadilla? Yes.
Let Uncle Edvard scoff. A modest island, yes, but if
I
you
said
are at
El,
all like
not
father,
Ella.
You'll look beyond appearances. We must shelter the good, loyal people who have shown solidarity with our family.
Arch would disagree.
We need
Yeah,
every
Arch
hand we
would
can get if we
say
are to expunge this debris.
What?
Tortilla.
Tortilla. Quesodilla. I need to
Basically,
specify what type of Spanish. I'm Mexican. So I'm not like Spain Spanish or Brazilian Spanish or anything like that.
if she was, then we would have had more art of her as like Brazilian Miku.
Go. Can I
Someone is
have
asking if they
jalapenos?
jalapeno.
So fake Spanish, hush. I know Brazil speaks Portuguese. I just like making people laugh. Good night, boinks. Build farmer's residence. Farmer residence. Gotta build 10 of those. Haven't seen someone play this game forever. Hi, Jay! How are you?
The goods they produce. Please correct the situation.
Yeah, woman, you need roads. I know I need roads. Okay, I get roads. I do roads. I do the thing. I thingy. Here.
And that's how quickly a libertarian bends the knee, everyone.
You, Chris. Why are you showing me croissant, Jay? Are those croissants? I think those are croissants. How goes the cooking stuff? Have you picked out people for your cooking inspiration? Okay. Here. Farmer residence. Here.
A new milestone.
Some space. Here. Can I turn them? How do I turn them?
Try middle mouse click or try the alt keys.
Why are they complaining about a road? The road's right in front of them. Or it's because they're right next to the fucking road.
Pause,
Why are they complaining?
Pause and then click on them to see what specifically the issue is.
No connection to harbor.
There you go. So you got to make sure that road connects to the harbor. It's not connected to the harbor. It has to connect around that sleeping place. It does not count a road connected to a building and then another road connected to the building as
Really?
connected. What in the hell are you trying to do?
I don't know!
Okay, Lumi. Okay, yeah, now click that.
There.
Yeah, now, there you go. Alright, so now you have a L shape for space to build
that's how
things.
I do that. Okay.
Yep. So, make sure to fill that L up. Otherwise, you're going to be holding that L.
What do you think I'm doing? Shut the fuck up.
Da-da-da-da-da-da.
Fuck you. How do these houses look? Is there any way to move this map besides Just
Do you
throwing my
remain
mouse
here
on
out
the
of
side of the
spite?
screen.
Or is this some futile attempt at
Excuse
competition?
me.
Try arrow keys.
As you are so
Oh,
desperate
arrow
to
keys do
appear
work.
responsible, you'll be pleased to hear
Hold
the
on, can I
cost of
fucking
that
remap this
fantastical
to the WASD keys?
Yes, you can, but there are things mapped to that, so make sure things aren't.
Oh, of course they
crossing over.
are. Fucking. What? Fuck it. Whatever. I did not fart. Fuck you.
Miserly, uncharitable dastard, picking and choosing what he inherits. Everything you've built so far consumed wood. We'll be needing more of it to continue.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to clear that out, I guess.
See what slander Edvard Prince and Bright Sands.
Samuel's child, is it? Thank heavens. I am so ashamed
newspapers.
of every single word your
Arch
uncle
should be
had
here.
to
It's just
breathe.
funny. Arch will be joining after he's done eating food. Because Archman is hungry. So he will laugh at me when he gets here.
He twists every article in his favor at our and father's expense.
Okay, what does this mean? 100% and then 14 trees, 15 trees? What does this mean?
Give me 1 sec. That means that they have 15 trees available to work with.
What does 100% mean? Just like...
100% capacity, as in they're all working.
Oh, okay. So would this be a good spot? Or like...
This would be an okay spot, but it would run out pretty quickly. Like, yeah, so
So
move.
have him like out here more?
Yes, yes. More trees is good. Ooh. Excuse me. Fuck.
Then like... Is it like a trade-off? Less productivity but more trees? Or like...
No. So less productivity means like how far they have to move, I guess, if I remember correctly. It's basically either soil quality, if I remember correctly, or it's like how efficient. Further away, less efficient because it's going to take them way more time to bring it to market, but more trees, so there's at least more stuff for them.
Oh,
to
this looks good. 100%, 33 trees. Percentage seems to be the overall area of the work, while the number of trees means the thing able... Okay. Okay, I see. Let's see, so 33 trees here. Alright, yeah, that looks fine. Then, do they need a road as well to connect to? I think so.
Well,
Doesn't-
they don't seem to be complaining, but
Yeah, okay.
I do believe they do, because then they'll be on rough terrain. It's always good to just have roads.
Then we'll...
Always the same.
Should the sawmill be close? Connect...
It
This
doesn't need to
sawmill's-
connect right next to them, but yeah, the sawmill being closer means that it takes less time for the log to get processed.
Yeah, I'll just throw them
Timber,
right next to
very
each
good.
other.
I'll try not to think of the coffin.
There are ruins in your city. Well, then what the fuck do I do with that?
Oh, destroyed building. So you can either try to fix it, I assume, or
I just need
destroy
to
it.
get some wood first. Also, you need a
Yep.
warehouse to store the goods. Yes, I need to build a house.
Good job, Lumi. I am proud of you. You are doing good. You won't be a complete embarrassment when Arch shows up.
Yeah.
Don't worry. You have the Jewish luck on your side. You will be good. You will be better than Arch.
Create a road so they can go to the building and they will fix it when they have enough wood. It's good to make warehouses near the ports. Okay, is there any way that I can just pick it up and move it then? Or is it just there? I mean, I could always build a second one. Later, at least. Are you guys bitching about that? Well, what are you guys bitching about?
Peddlers say there's nowhere to take it.
There's a warehouse right motherfucking there, though. Or is that just a blueprint?
Probably, it's just a blueprint right now. They need to build it first. Ah, it's missing upgrade parts.
Okay, so I just need more wood. You guys are building the timber.
Yeah, so you just gotta wait.
So do I just wait for the timber to do its thing and then they'll eventually build it?
If this bugs you so much, also, could you kindly grab a piece of road and move it to the next tile to the right?
Next
Right
tile
next
to
to the lumber. No. Make sure it connects. Make sure it connects to the road.
Oh!
What you had to do.
I thought putting them next to each other would work. It did not.
I'm gonna have a stroke. Lumi cannot create straight lines confirmed. My soul hurts.
What is that, road? Shut up! I've never played this before! Shut
You
up!
see, there are two types of people. There are people like me who make everything angular and at 90 degrees. And then you have Lumi. Yes. 70 degrees. Yes. 120 degrees. Obtuse angles always. Always L shapes. Archcast falls over clutching chest and pain. That's city design, Lumi! It continues to hurt Arch! Sweet Dalai Lama Christ, Lumi.
Hey, this is my first time. My next playthrough won't be as bad, hopefully.
I wish I could just look. All I'm saying is, if I could come through the screen, I'd nudge you over just to show you a straight line. Fucking gotta call Moose, man. And be like, Moose, please teach woman how to make straight lines.
Why are they complaining about the warehouse? The warehouse is right there.
So I can't see. Do you want to share your screen because your model's in the way?
Oh yeah, sure.
Thank you. Just a little bit, because I know it'll lag the stream. So then I'll ask you to stop. All right, click the warehouse.
Excuse me. Warehouse right here.
No, click it.
Oh. Nope.
Oh. Yeah, you're in. Yeah, get out of that. Blueprint mode. Ah, okay. So missing upgrades. So yeah, it's still missing the wood. Let's see. Where's your wood supply? Your wood supply is still 0. Sawmill is producing. There you go.
It's her. Shut up. This is my first city builder. Leave me alone.
Okay, so something was produced. So where are the planks going? Because that ticking over means... Yeah, alright. There you go. So 6. So that is in storage in this for right now.
And your 6 little mouths will go hungry.
Okay, and then... Ding.
Every rose has its thorns.
Alright, so... Are they just sitting on the frickin' wood? Oh, no, I think I see him taking the wood. Is he? No. Click on it again. Okay, so where in the hell is it going? Because they're producing. So it has to be going somewhere. I'm assuming it's either
What about
going...
the road?
So the road that they're complaining about is... Go.
They can't
so scroll
deliver
down.
to a warehouse because there's no... Isn't... Then how am I
It's
supposed
in
to build
blueprint.
it?
Okay, so you are in blueprint mode. So have you
Wait.
had to construct things in blueprint mode?
Hold on a second. Press W to build. Did? No.
Try getting rid of this and then try putting warehouse again.
How can I delete blueprint?
Click and delete.
Uh...
No, press delete on your keyboard. Or that works. There you go. Alright, now get out of the delete mode. Click small warehouse. Yep.
And just here?
Yes, that should work. Now, again, things are being produced, but where in the hell are they going? And they keep bitching at you at the road, because, like I was saying, so you look at the
There's no road
marketplace.
to the port warehouse.
Yes, well actually
It's
no,
right
there is
here.
a road, guys. Yeah, see,
Right
it goes
here.
to the right and down instead of straight line. She made the longest way possible to the harbor.
Shut up.
I'm so confused though. Where, like, even I'm confused as to where in the hell is it going. at
Lumi,
this
look at
point,
the
just-
market. I am looking. Wait. Looking at the market. What about it?
Oh, are they putting the wood immediately for sale?
I don't know. There's no connection. Isn't there? Do I need to put another one?
How is there not a connection? Arrow key down for me. Arrow key down for me. Yeah, it's connected. There's the L.
Here, do I need to put another road there?
Yes, now connect all 3 of those fucking points together. I want to grab your mouse. I want to grab your fucking mouse.
Link the road together where?
Okay, all 3 points on the marketplace. Make all 3 points connected. Create an L around the marketplace.
What?
The marketplace. The marketplace.
What about
The marketplace.
all 3 of them are just right there.
No, they're not connected. They're all pointing, right? Like arrows. They're pointing at the marketplace. But I said connect them all together.
How
Make
do I
all
do
roads
that?
connect. Click on one of the points, and then move your mouse to the next one. She did it!
We'll go through the city. Not around it.
So what was the disconnect in trying to explain to you?
I don't know.
Okay. Back to trying to get wood. So exit out of the road mode now that chat is not going to have an aneurysm immediately.
No space for
Full
fear.
output storage. So they're full of logs, and then the sawmill is backed up. And again, they are waiting for boards, but you have boards. But you don't have, just, you know what, go to the harbor and just buy
They can't
10
reach the
planks of
port?
wood.
What do you mean they can't reach the port? The port's right there.
Even I'm confused by this, because, yeah, they literally can just take it and go. What, do you need to build a place for a horse?
I need to build another warehouse?
No, you don't need to build another warehouse, I don't think.
The
The
green.
green road shows the radius of where they can. Oh, are they literally just out of range? Click on them again. Click on sawmill. Click on the sawmill. That's the choppy boys. Yeah,
Just by
they
one
literally
tile.
are one tile off.
Okay.
Rippy and Kippy. Okay. So you might have to deconstruct that. And deconstruct the sawmill, I'd assume. Move it closer.
No, I was just gonna do this.
No, because again, the problem is not the blueprint. The problem is the sawmill cannot get anywhere because it is one tile away from the harbor.
So, like, should I just put it here then?
Yeah, you can put it there. You just need to move the sawmill.
Oh, I could drag the sawmill. Oh, okay. So, like...
Put it to the road. Yes, yes. There you go. She's learning, chat. Oh my god. She's learning.
Shut up.
I'm proud of you. I want to cry so bad.
Jesus.
Co-op wins. I think I'd have a stroke if I played co-op with the fish.
Shut the fuck up.
Now delete the road. Yeah, so delete that road since you're not using it. Be careful not to delete all the roads.
Delete this house. Fuck them. Special women are the best. Shut up. You don't have to say truths.
So yeah, timber should be getting produced now. And punch. Play co-op then, Raging. So you guys want me to have a stroke and fucking die. Now make the warehouse. Yes, so as people are dictating, make the warehouse. You see that nice giant patch of grass next to the marketplace that you have? You
This
can
one?
put it right in there.
Here? No, that's too big.
Wait,
Or should I put it
not
like...
there. I said next to the marketplace. In the little square you've made. In
This
the
one?
square. That is outside the square.
This one?
In the square. In the square.
But that hit that. Or this one.
Yes.
Oh.
Yes.
Oh, which way is the
Teach.
front?
We're teaching the fish geometry.
Which way is the front? This is the thing.
Alright, well, if you guys want me to play with the fish, you pick the game, and I'll play, and I'll try not to hang myself. I mean, if we play FPSs, what can go wrong? Nothing can go wrong, right? Anno 1800 has a co-op mode?
Yes, it does.
Oh no. Great, so what you're saying is I'm gonna have to be managing 2 cities. Play RTS with the fish? Okay, can she be on the enemy team so I win? Lumi with Frostpunk? Oh god, no. By the way, guys, I've been playing Frostpunk too. Holy shit, I love it. But damn, they really need to patch it up because it's not a bad game. Game, beautiful. The district building, beautiful. I like the hex space. Problem, it keeps soft crashing. Then again, I'm a Linux user, so I'm used to it. I'll figure it out.
You should always make roads around buildings.
Just so that there's always ease of access and you always have an avenue. You don't have to though. That's a person-to-person basis.
I see. Build some warehouse. Okay, so build. No, because that warehouse just needs to be built. So, oh, there we go. There we go.
And the houses are being built.
Outdo yourself.
Good job. Yes, I'm on Linux, but this isn't a Linux-only issue. The game is crashing for everyone. It's just crashing for me in a weirder way because it soft crashes my system, but I can easily boot back up. It's not like a blue screen crash. Unlike you filthy Windows peasants. Enjoy losing all your data, losers!
I'll do.
Okay, so would I just continue? Okay, no. It's just a waiting game at this point, right?
Sorry, what was your question?
No, like just waiting for more farmers and everything to show up and shit.
Do you have farms built?
Yeah.
Are you sure you actually have farms?
Farmer residence, yeah. You have a ton of them.
Farmer's residence. That is where the farmer lives.
Okay. Clear this out. Okay.
Father wouldn't have wanted us to sit on our hands while our one prospect was in such a state.
Yep, so you're getting rid of that.
So
and
let's gather our
now-
townsfolk and ask them to spruce the place up.
Alright. So
Mourning is
next
eased, now we have others for company sibling.
Fishery.
It's been a
Yeah, I'm
hard
just
day of labor
I'm
for us
waiting
all.
for her to
We should cater to our
stop
tired,
talking.
hungry people.
Yeah, so now you got fishing, or you're gonna put a fishing building. Now what I assume, and someone can feel free to correct me. So a farmer's residence is again where farmers live, but you need an industrial building that is a farm, or ranch, stuff like that. Oh my god, and you connected a road to it. Or you're about to. Looks like
Trying.
you're trying. You're getting there. You're doing it.
There we go.
Yay! Alright, so go to the production buildings tab. So let's see what you got going on.
What's the production build tab?
Okay, so just looking. Empty slots, dirt road, farmer's residence, construction menu, beautification. No, I'm just looking through these options. So keep going. Stamps, ship menu. So construction menu looks like what we would need. And then let's see what we got. So we've got timber, fishery, schnapps, work clothes, farmers. Huh. I guess the farmer's residence is where they do the farming? Huh. Weird. Someone feel free to correct me if I'm wrong.
And I give her get her hearts of iron for her, let her handle the Americans or the French. The French will go historically good.
Farms unlock later. Okay, alright. So you got the farmers. You don't need any more farmers. You got enough. We'll unlock the building in time. You need to build production chains for goods that the farmers will need. Build more housing buildings. Alright. Yeah, so you need to attract 50 more farmers. So more farmers, more buildings.
Okay.
So you have all that space in the L. How about we fill that space up? No, what are you doing? What are you doing?
Building more. Or do you
There's
mean
an
this
L.
space?
That's the L.
Oh, okay.
That's Lumi's L.
Shut the fuck up. Why are you
This will
glowing
be known-
green?
That'll be known as Lumi's Avenue. What's glowing green?
Not just the marketplace is glowing
Oh,
glowing
that's
green.
because they have stuff to sell.
Hmm.
Anyways, more residents. Oh, so it's glowing green because it's saying that they can access the marketplace here.
Mmm.
So you want to make sure they have access.
This
Also-
horrible spacing. Shut up.
Okay, so Lumi, you can put buildings right next to each other and they won't immediately explode. So, can I suggest something?
What?
Would you kindly start dragging all these buildings and squish them into the L, so that way they're using all the available space. Do it like Tetris. Wonderful. Ah, now I don't think I'm gonna have an aneurysm.
Anything. You would think that the people wouldn't like that, though, or do they not have their own autonomy and can bitch and complain about it?
Alright, chat. I'm gonna do something that's gonna scare all of you. I have to go get some cigarettes. I trust that you'll be in the fish's capable hands, or the fish will be in your capable hands, more than likely. She has learned all she's needed from me on how to do the basics of this video game. God help us all.
Oh, shut up.
Lumi, please don't forget to feed the sea bunnies.
They're saying don't leave us.
Don't leave us.
You reach a new milestone.
He's going into the tunnels. Secret tunnels.
When will you be back with your lucky strikes, my lady? Why must this poor
Help
fisherman
enough to
walk so
demolish
far
the
to
outer
reach the
ruins.
port
Let's
warehouse?
breathe some life
Why
into
do
this
we
place.
just shut up, Arch? You better come back, otherwise I will cry from confusion.
Okay, I will. Also, hang on. Someone says something funny.
Long, hard day.
Da-da-da.
People need to rest.
Oh,
Is
hi,
this like
Sacho.
when-
Maybe wet
Is
their
this like when Papa went for milk that one time? Hi, Sacho. Oh, that reminded me. Alright, so, gonna go. Have a wonderful time. Bye.
So this here. I mean, this be here. God be with it. What did we... They're right by each other!
Farmed if there are enough fields. We must plant them.
What fields? What'd I do? Click the farms and make the fields. Yeah.
Some manure.
Oh, right here. This? No. Right here? Oh, fancy trees. Oh, click the wool farm and create fields. Oh!
We know fields.
Usually use PNGs. No, I usually use my model. Just I don't know how much this game would lag out my model.
We need something first.
When I look into your people's faces, I see trouble. Make sure their misery doesn't become a problem.
Missing wool. Okay, they're making wool right now, right? Yeah, they're making wool. Okay, yeah, they're doing their thing now. See? See, I think they're doing pretty fine. But I put this out here. That there. And there. Go away, you. There. Nope. Nope. Ooh, I could turn the map. Nice. Nope. Stop and shoot. No, not there.
I checked the manifests. Not all our facilities are able to deliver the goods they produce. Please correct the situation. The
Shut up.
land can only be farmed if there are enough fields.
Shut up. Yeah, that looks fine. Yeah, they're making the potatoes right now. That'll be fine. I didn't know we could drag this. Wait, hold on, I need 72 of these things? What the fuck? Hey, is that enough? No, that's 50. Am I out of money? Fire risk is a thing. Hush, no fires. Your potatoes are coming. There. And if you want to meet your people in your ditch water, try Control-Shift-R. Oh, that is so cool! Oh god, y'all so low poly.
Oh, that. I know.
Okay, now how do I exit out of this? There we go. That's cool.
You honor this immortal.
See, this looks fine. Doesn't look that bad. And plus, on my next playthrough, it should be fine.
Feels an eternity since the funeral. And the cost! Oh, why, it was extortionate. Repay me now, or sell up.
Who the fuck are you?
I feel sick to the stomach that Edvard could ask so much of us so soon after Father's death.
Keep telling yourself that, shut up. I'm learning.
You will not spoil my plans with your tardiness.
I want to stab him. The IRS.
What brings you here, Master?
Your people are recovered and desirous to proceed. Set them to it. We're going to need as much space as we can clear.
Excuse me.
Speak to our humble cousin. He writes of a worker riot in Bright Sands. It seems we are not alone in our contempt for Edvard.
Okay, so how do I keep things in storage and stuff? In island storage. So one more and then it'll be like, okay, yeah, you could give these to dudes so you could tell them to go fuck off. Oh, where the fuck is this?
Ready to repay my charity?
Okay, go.
Don't
Fuck off.
think you're finished, brat.
I'm gonna stab you the next time you come to my fucking island, you asshole.
I loathe the reek of lanolin, but if farmers' smocks are all you have...
Can I stab
Tell
him?
me you've managed something.
Go away.
Black sheep, have you any wool? Yes, sir. Yes, sir. 4 bags full.
Is there no limit to Uncle's shameless demands?
Again, I'm gonna stab him in the face. Ugh. Done.
Keep out. None of your business.
We'd rather die than stay. Our flags still wave for Samuel. Let Edvard oppress us no more.
We're just looking for angry mobs? Oh yes, I can see. 3. Four.
A life away from Edvard? We're on board. Only we've no ship to get on board of.
If you pick me, you may have my boat. It's my poor aunt's legacy. Her second husband was a decent sailor. Everybody on board? Good.
There we go. See, like it, we're making progress.
Has left of the family no shame that it now resorts to abducting my workers? The Queen's ambassador himself shall hear of this.
Look it, we're doing a thing. Yay!
Abduction is a severe accusation.
And if I may, excuse me, a false one. We left Edvard quite willingly.
Pencil polishing popinjay. I should have been rid of you long ago.
I see nothing criminal. A bit of interfamilial bickering is only natural, and hardly a matter for the crown. And as for you, I have quite forgotten my manners. Sir Archibald Blake, ambassador and confidant to the Queen. Despite the circumstances, Her Majesty and I were pleased to hear of your return. Your father's death was a tragedy. We regret he never had the chance of a fair trial.
Oh, hello, Arch.
The real tragedy
I am
here
Archibald,
is the vast
actually.
funeral bill that goes unpaid, while this brat is living the life of O'Reilly.
Sadly, your
So, how
uncle
disappointed
has indeed
are you?
alerted me to some floating
Lum Lum
liabilities.
is very
I
skilled at
fear you
inflicting
have
pain
no
on
choice
people.
but to settle them if I am to grant you your
You're welcome.
crown shipping license.
But that is fine, Lum Lum. It is your first time. It is okay.
Don't worry.
I expect nothing of you.
Cancel this buck anymore.
Your expectations are low, but dear God.
Once my letterpress is up and running, the truth will come back to haunt Edvard. For your hospitality, please use my ship howsoever you may wish.
Now that sounds like good news.
What's up with the random Indian man?
You can use his ass too, however you please.
I see.
For your hospitality.
I
As
see.
to the debt, my hands are tied, but it may warm Her Majesty's heart to see a new enterprise taking shape.
Just listen to that music, Lum Lum. It's so chill, so relaxed, so
It is a-
great.
It is very nice music.
It's almost calming enough to not make me
Maybe
want to
Edvard
snap your
will
little neck
try
when I
to
see your
prevent
city.
us owning a shipyard. But for now, let's at least house those workers.
Ah, the sheep pens right in the middle of the city. The fishing quarter, weirdly and unnecessarily connected to the port with the longest conceivable road. Ah, and is that a gin farm I see plonked down in the middle of people's living space as well?
Passionate young reporters in this. Our publishing house is already well underway.
Workers can handle stubborn debris on ditch water. If it's to be the center of our new enterprise, it needs to be immaculate.
Our editorial
All these people are
section is
saying
sure to
words and I
grow
don't
along
understand a
with your
lick of
city.
it.
We are fine-tuning the first issue as we
Alright, we're about to lose this playthrough. Shut up. What, can the plague infect people or something?
It can, but
Oh.
you shouldn't need to worry about that just yet.
You reached a new milestone.
Lum Lum.
Hmm?
You see that little number at the top of your screen with the little pitchfork next to it?
Yes.
You see how it keeps going down into negative 140?
Yeah.
Father's fortitude.
That means that there are no more
These people
farmers in
will
your
follow
city
through
to
as
do
they
things like
once
grow
followed
food
you.
and cut trees and stuff.
Where'd they all go?
You upgraded their houses. They're workers now.
Oh.
Your worthless rags have barely covered anything. Now, bring me sails. It's not that you have any use for them.
Clearly, Uncle's
I thought
intention
they
is to
were
keep us
just
from
day
ever owning a
farmers.
shipyard.
That is a thing you thought, indeed.
I thought. I
Lum
thought
Lum
they.
thought many things, none of which were actually correct.
Do I? Can I just build more? Oh, this game's fun. Where are the farmhouses? Where'd they go? Oh, they're there. Shut the fuck up, I don't care about your clay deposits. Yep. Jeez, hey Archer, on a scale of 1 to 10, how salvageable is the Lumi situation?
Well, now that she's
Oh no, they're on
158
fire.
farmers down, less salvageable than a minute ago.
So there's a couple fires. They'll eventually figure it out. I think they died.
Fire runs wild. Fight this inferno fast.
What am I supposed to do? See, look at they're fixing it. It's fine. Thank you for the gifted memberships. See, yeah, everything's fine. See, the fire's out.
There aren't enough of us.
That's nice. I think everyone's gonna starve.
That would be a mercy compared to burning alive. They might be happier that way.
Just add a couple roads, it'll be okay. No, not marketplace. There we go. Just stagger them, that'll be fine.
We are running low on timber, but there's plenty in the ruins. We should clear some to stock up.
That's nice.
As you gave them. And back to the fields where they belong.
The children yearn for the mines.
They always have. They always will.
See, look at that. They're fine now. You can press Control Q to see what they need. Oh, see, look at that. Looks fine, I think. Yeah, I think that looks fine. I don't know what any of these graphs mean, but they look fine. It's up.
Who needs graphs anyway?
Exactly. Graphs confuse me.
When was the last time a graph helped you?
I don't really look at graphs because they confuse me. Why can't I put this? Oh, I need more workers. I see. That's okay, we'll clear it out. It'll be fine. If they die, they die. Oh well. Some of them may die, but that is a risk that I am willing to take.
Nothing good to say. We put our love into this.
You sure this isn't a penal colony? Archer's been a bad influence on you.
I particularly like how the houses aren't even placed down uniform. Like there's a house, an open square, a house, two open squares, a house.
I thought putting them too close together would cause it to burn.
Yeah, but then you just put out the fire, so no problem.
Alright, now I can build the clay thing. The clay pit. No resource deposit available. What do you mean no resource deposit available? There's
Clay
specific
has to be built
places?
on clay. On puzzles, what could clay look like? What is the
Rocks.
color of clay?
Blaze rocks.
She sees the clay, but she does not yet know it.
See the clay, but I don't know it.
Well, further north. There's
here?
the clay.
Here?
No.
Oh.
There you go.
Why is it all the way over there? Oh, so that's how much it wanted me to expand by this point.
Yes.
Ah.
Now, Lum Lum.
What?
On your keyboard, press Control, Shift, R.
Yes. Why am I doing this?
Because now Lum Lum can explore her city and her island. On foot. There are even special hikes you can go on that leads you to special places.
Oh, cool. I'm lost. Where am I? Got turned around. Okay, there we are. Can I only build the factories in certain places, or it's just because this is all... Oh, okay, that's why. Think deposit. Fancy. I mean, hey, once this population dies off, at least I know a little bit more what to do on my next run.
A little bit.
A little bit. It won't die as quickly on my next run. I'll put them there. Okay, so... Oh, do I need a bridge to go across the water?
Yes, but it builds automatically when you build roads.
I was like, I can make 2 brick factories. Are you there? Oh, that's cool. Really, are those ruins?
Lum Lum.
What?
are you doing?
Connecting them.
But why, Lum Lum?
Shouldn't they be connected?
They should, Lum Lum, but you are utilizing a resource you do not yet have by trying to build a brick road.
Oh.
Oh.
There we go. Dirt.
There we go.
There.
Lum Lum learns.
Didn't realize I selected paved road. Shut up. Feel like it. Now they shmove.
But Lum Lum,
What?
how will they bring you any bricks?
What do you mean?
When they are so far away from a warehouse?
Alright.
Ah.
There. Yes, in fact, you laid in front of the brick makers. See, look it. There's the warehouse. They have the thing now. Hi, thank you for the raid. How is your stream? Lum Lum, not a forward thinker, it seems. No. Absolutely no thinking in this brain.
Lum Lum is learning. Slowly but surely.
Here, just for you guys, I will make a factory town over here. Because everybody loves factory towns. Who wouldn't want to live right next to their workplace? Then I will upgrade their shit once there's more people over there. I could probably just do
like
this.
a frog on a lily pad.
There. Excuse me.
And what if I don't?
Well, then that's just I don't know, your issue, not mine.
Lum Lum is cold-hearted as usual. See, I would teach Lum Lum how to play, but I don't think Steam and Ubisoft Connect can even play with each other in this game anymore. I should have thought about that. But why, Lum Lum? Why must the fisherman walk so far?
Because cardio is a good thing.
Why can the fishermen not live next to the factory that they are servicing?
See, look at that. They're fine. Why is there a star here?
I'm only a cog. It's you what pulls the levers.
He wants to give you a drill. He wishes to drill you, if you will.
A promise kept.
And
Thank
now
you,
you
Weirdo.
have a drill.
Discovered some inefficiencies we ought to address.
What? Build a trade union. Oh yes, because everybody loves union. What's the trade union supposed to do?
It gives you a place to put buffing items like the drill.
Should there be like a... So the circle is the area it affects, yes?
Yes.
Okay. Oh, no, it will go... here then. Oh, they have a little decoration stuff too. How do I check my supplies of shit again? I forgot. Control something. R? Population, workers, farmers.
A competitor raised a settlement.
I don't know what any of this means. Control Q. Okay, yeah, that's the thing. That open.
Let's see. Do you have a Uplay profile?
What's that?
That's a thing.
That just like, Ubisoft thing?
Yes.
I know I had to make an Ubisoft account when I installed this game because they were like, hey, you need to authenticate this shit.
Perfect. Tell me what that account is called.
Let me see.
No. Hurry,
What?
Lana. Hurry.
What?
Hurry. What did I make my username? Let's see. There's a user named Feet here. Is that you?
Shut up, Arch.
Did you know that you should check your fire extinguisher twice a year?
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm.
Looks like my username is just Lumi Angler because both Lum Lum was already taken, and so is my regular username.
Spell it?
Lumangler.
No matches were found. You sure?
That's what it says right here on my thing. What's yours?
What is mine on this? This is a very, very old account. Ah, it's the one I created specifically for this game. So, it might be that.
You know, I probably should have just guessed that right away. There you go, I pressed invite.
Alright, I have accepted your thing. Now let's see. Offline. Can you switch yourselves to online somehow?
How? I don't know.
You think I know, Lumi? Do you think I know?
I mean, you should.
Are you online on
see.
Steam?
Hold on, I'm opening up the Ubisoft Connect fucking application because that was installed.
Ah, there you go. You're playing. Yep. Invite. Plum.
Yes.
Oh God, 2 Plums. No. Do not kick Plum. Just mute her. There we go. Only one Lumi. Ah, right. Ubisoft. So I can't even share my DLC with you. I'll have to turn all of that fancy stuff off.
Should've gotten me the DLC. Shake my head.
Plum. I think the total amount of DLC for this game is like $300.
They're on sale right now.
Plum.
What?
I will require beet cookies for this to happen. Yeah, Ubisoft's DLC policy is kind of fucking scummy. I can't lie. Granted, a lot of their DLC is actually fairly good, but yeah, this is one of those eternal games that they just decided to make you DLC for forever. Even Paradox allows you to actually have DLC as long as the host has it, but not this video game. Right, so what we're going to do here is we'll be the same nation, Lum. The same nation. That way I can hold you by your little hand and guide you gently towards your destiny.
Okay.
Look, Princess Ching. She likes foreigners. And Willy Wibble Sock. And Bente Jørgensen. She's Swedish, in case you were wondering.
I see.
Now you must ready yourself, Lovelam. There you go. We shall not be a black man. We shall be... Nice. I like this guy. And we shall be blue.
Okay.
Little seahorse. There you go. Blue Lum. Actually, can we make it a purple seahorse? Fitting. Ah. Disgusting, but fine.
Oh, psh.
And now we wait for Lum's PC to catch up.
Willy Willsock. That is a funny ass last name.
He's a funny man. Professional cuckold, I've been told.
What the fuck?
It's an honorable profession, Lumlum.
I see.
Behold, Lumlum, an island, shared by both of us.
Oh, very good.
It has clay, and iron, and coal, and limestone, and oil, Lumlum.
Oh yeah, here's the iron deposit.
Now, the very first thing one could do. Let's see. Is that one of the DLC thingies that they've done for the lumberjacky thing? I know you were struggling with it not sending stuff. I'll see. I used to know how to do this properly. And for now, we're gonna just have to do it
You reached a new
almost effectively.
Help the arch, Lumlum. What if I mess something up? I don't want to be like, Lumlum, what are you doing?
I
didn't wanna
will
put that
do
there.
that, yes.
It's like having a woman in the kitchen when she's really focusing on making food. You don't want to bother her, otherwise she'll get mad. Oh, look, it's a moose! You go, little dude.
Is it a moose?
Yeah, it's a moose!
There's bears and foxes in the woods, too.
I see the wolves.
You know, wolves are surprisingly peaceful creatures.
Yes, they are.
They are.
Hey, you guys little dudes. Arch is a woman, I'm not shocked.
Wolves are good for pets and quality time. One can wander through the woods.
Did the stream die? No, stream didn't die. At least not yet.
How do they do what I think they do?
Oh, look at the little deer.
Yeah, they do. Ah, there you go. As long as it's connected to the port, it'll do the thing. Okay, that was the only thing I was worried about. Okay, so we will deliver the plank. So, what you want to do, you want to build fairly compact, because you only have so much space. You have actually really little space. This is why the big part of this game is actually figuring out how to build what effectively and compactly.
Oh.
And also building the maximum amount of resources for the minimum amount of space. Which is why, for example, up to the north, I've already built a little area for making wood.
Oh, okay.
4 of them, because you're going to need ass loads of wood. Ridiculous amounts. If you click on a building, you will see that it highlights in green the roads connections, right? Eventually, you'll see that it stops being green if you zoom out, and it becomes just the usual dirt color. This is the service area. It's the longest distance that the little dude with their horse and cart is willing to travel. So everything it needs to reach needs to be within the range of that green area.
Oh, Okay.
Otherwise, nothing gets done. Houses, you don't need to worry about. Houses contribute to the global worker pool, which is at the top of the screen, which is currently only farmers. So you have 11 minus, which means we need 11 more farmers. They can be anywhere whatsoever, and they'll still go to work.
Okay.
This is why housing districts should be built nice and close, like the one in the south here, because then you can cover them with all of the stuff they need. Initially, they just need the marketplace. If you click on the marketplace, you'll see 4 icons: fish, schnapps, work clothes, and soap. Those are their basic needs. Basic needs allow more people to live in the houses. So when you click on the houses, you'll see a little circle, and 6 out of 13. The little circle indicates how much of their stuff they're getting. So right now they have access to a market, and they have access to fish, because we have some to start with. As they get access to more stuff, more people will be able to live in the house.
Okay.
So that allows you to have more farmers, even if you have just the same area. Eventually, they'll want access to things like beer and taverns, which is also why you want to build it compact, so that you can slap on an upgrade to increase happiness, as happiness also increase the amount of people living there, and can also increase, not burning your city down, which is pretty useful.
Mm-hmm.
And as for the fishery, you can see down by the port, the reason why you put them right next to them is that whenever they create a good, like it just did, it actually spawns a physical little horse and cart. You see that?
Yeah.
That little physical horse and cart actually needs to move to a warehouse to unload. So the further away, the longer it takes to do this.
Okay.
And any problems like fires, you can solve simply by building firehouses. Shit's going to be on fire, but you know what, Lum Lum? That is simply just part and parcel of living in the big city. Simple as. Other than that, it's nice to create areas like this where you just, make them. You need to make sure that they have road access, but that's also all you need. The houses themselves, they will walk to the building, so they don't need to worry about that. You just click on the market and you see the green area around it. That is its covered circle. So it's spherical. So if you were to build like 5 roads, it wouldn't actually decrease the market's coverage. But if you were to build a road far to the north, it would cover it less. So you need them to be as centrally as possible.
Okay.
And once that is done, you can see at the bottom of the screen, that's the buildings you have unlockable at immediately. So currently, it's just timber and fish, right? If you hover over schnapps, you will see farmers, 99 out of 100.
You reached a new milestone.
Oh, and then we unlocked it. So that's the total number of dudes of that class you need. So in farmers, to unlock the fire station, we would need 150 farmers. To unlock the pub, we would need 150 farmers. And that'll be the same for workers as well. So that's how you unlock the tech tree. If you click on a building, like the schnapps, for example, you'll also see what I told you about the production chain. It tells you potatoes get turned into schnapps. Nice and simple. Now, stuff like this don't need, again, workforce. So the best way to do it is find an area of the map where it doesn't look like you're going to be putting anything, which is right around over here, probably. There's a button to the far left with a little deer underneath it, or a moose or an antler thingy. If you click on that, you will instantly jump to where my camera is looking.
Oh, okay.
So when I say, over here, Lum Lum, you will know where over here actually is. So one of the nice things for planning out your city, if you hover over the potato farm button, so the schnapps button on the bottom and then potato farm, is that it says potatoes, 0030. That means that it produces 1 potato every 30 seconds, right? And if you then hover over the schnapps building, you will see that it produces 1 schnapps every 30 seconds. So that means one potato farm can support one schnapps factory. See?
Okay.
Because it produces one item every 30 seconds. So if your potato farm would produce something every 30 seconds, and your schnapps factory would produce something once every minute, then it would be twice as fast to produce the potatoes. So you could have one schnapps factory being supported by like 2 potato farms, for example, or 2 schnapps factories by 1 potato farm, more correctly, because they would take 30 seconds once, right? And then you're halfway through your 1 minute, and then 30 seconds again. 2 potatoes, and now 1 minute, you've created the final one. This gets more complicated as it goes on, but usually it's either 1-to-1 or 2-to-1 or stuff like that.
Okay.
And when you're building something in a new area like this, you just build a warehouse right there, as you have access to all of your stocks globally. You don't need to worry about producing or transporting goods from that warehouse to the port, for example. All of the warehouses share the same inventory.
Okay.
And of course, they need fields. Did you figured out how fields work, I take it?
They tell you to click on the thing and make 72 fields and profit.
Yep. That is exactly it. This is why we pick a unobstructed area where we're not planning to build anything, because these fields take up a fucking ridiculous amount of space. And these are just schnapps fields. Oh, wait until you see stuff like the cornfields. You will have entire islands covered in corn, and still, you will never have enough bread, ever, at any point.
Of course.
Now, schnapps is a luxury resource, so it doesn't actually add to the growth of your buildings, but it does make your people pay more taxes, because for some reason the taxation system is based on a sales tax, basically, in this game. And you'll see in the top left corner, there's a icon saying -400. That is how much money we are currently losing.
I see.
And that's why we need more stuff. So we're getting 20 money from farmers. As you give them more stuff, they will pay you more stuff. So if you give them fish, they will give you 1 coin. If you give them work clothes, they will give you 3 coins, and so on. The economy is pretty much always going to run at a deficit until you start trading, which is where you earn the high amounts of money eventually. Yeah. You also have the little boat. The little boat is your means of exploring. So, you know, there are other islands on the map that you can unlock by moving it around. That will extend the fog of war so that you can see the rest of the map.
Oh, I see.
And eventually, you would wage war with these little boats.
Oh.
I'm delighted to meet you. I'm Bente Jorgensen, chair lady of the Jorgensen
You can even go
Foundation.
all the way
I
up
can't
to
wait work with you.
ironclads, which are funny. Now, this is where the triggering comes in, Lum Lum. You just plonked buildings down. This is bad, Lum Lum.
Yeah.
This is tremendously bad. You see, Lum Lum, there is mathematical ways to do this properly, Lum Lum. It is important you follow this math.
I am bad at math.
Well, too bad for you. You're gonna have to learn it now.
Oh.
For example, wool. Let's see. And this is actually a nice tool for being lazy as well in the future. Let's see if I remember wool, the wool layout. Let's see, like that, like that. Like that, I think.
I mean, it's nice you could blueprint things out like this.
Yes, exactly. That was what I was going to say. Once you've created your area, you can then just copy it infinitely, so that the next time you need a wool production area, you just go over here and you copy the old wool production area, and voila, you're done.
Oh, I see.
There. Okay, so that right there is a pretty close to optimal wool production area. So you can see it's producing wool, and it is also producing the workers' clothing in that area as well.
Mm-hmm.
Actually, I'm one over. Damn it. Oh, damn thing. Destroy everything. Tear it all down. It's imperfect. It's off by a pixel. There. Because this is compact. Again, compact. The islands might seem big. The islands are not big. The islands are fucking tiny.
Mm.
And after that, once you start getting that down, it's just about constantly chasing the numbers. So now we're down 347 workers, which means more houses. But as the work clothes begin to trickle in, there'll be more workers. Mm. And you don't need to worry about, like, keeping it perfect. It's better to go further, because you're always going to be catching up in terms of workers regardless. Because you'll always be building more, you'll always be upgrading more, right?
Right.
And eventually, once you get thick and dense enough, there will be fires. But you just make a fire station and everything is fine. You can also trade. So, for example, if you go over to the little new island that's been spotted there, the teal one.
Uh-huh.
If you go over to it, you will see that you will be introduced to Bente Jørgensen. She's one of the AI characters in the game. There's quite a few of them, and you can make them various difficulties. Can you see the little ship off the shore? There, English, God.
Yes.
It's got a little star hovering above it.
Mm-hmm.
If you go over to it with your boat so that we fully find it, we can click on it, and she can actually give you quests. In this case, she's just very happy to see you and gives you $7,000 because she's nice like that.
Oh, cool.
I just know you'll give for a worthy cause.
And on the left, there should be a little window open that says quest book, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, sail to Jorgensen's Jolly Clipper. You can click on that and it will tell you where to go.
Oh, and it's a little time limit as well, so get over there in a half hour.
Yep, you gotta do it within a certain amount of time. In this case, you just sail to her, which we'll already do.
You're positively positive.
And then you get the reward. Nice and simple.
Okay.
You can also trade with them by getting a trade treaty. Like, she's very happy with everybody, so she'll just give us one pretty much. At which point, we can look at what she has to offer by clicking on her port. So she's selling us fish at $16, and she's requesting sausages. So this is how you really earn money, by selling the various AIs what they want. Because a sausage at $96 a sausage is a very, very good trade. Is Lumlum's head overloading?
I am slowly learning. I am grasping this information as tight as I can before I forget it in like about 20 minutes.
And that is the beauty about city builders. See, you might fuck up the first time. You might fuck up the second time. But eventually you'll stop fucking up.
I definitely think I'll play a lot of this, like, offline, just to, like, get my footing and have, like, a specific island for streaming purposes, and then I'll learn offline, unless people want me to just stream everything, and then it's like, yes, let's watch the fish suffer.
It's actually a very chill game, because once you set yourself up with the easy AIs don't really bother you much. They're mostly there just to trade with and help you to build and trade and get money and all kinds of cool stuff. The difficult AIs are enormous assholes and will declare war on you for the least fucking reason, and will bother you enormously by bombing your ships, destroying your trade routes, and generally just being enormous fucking assholes.
Oh, I see. Oh, and someone said next game should be Song of Sticks, Arch. Happy game.
Oh, Song of Six. Oh, yeah. Let's start easy with teaching fish Anno first. Song of Six is kind of like this, but instead of putting down buildings, you design every single building yourself. Every single human in your city is a simulated entity with desires and wants and special interests.
Find and collect the farm animals. Huh.
Yes. So there are special quests that can be given to you. In which this case,
There's too much on your plate.
you just zoom in and you'll see like herds of like horses and pigs and ducks and shit walking around. And you just click on those to collect them.
And toast your elf.
Which gives her the bosun. If you hover over her image... Oh, then she goes away. Alright, so if you click on the small trading post, the port there. You haven't clicked on it. There you go. And items, then you'll see the bosun.
Oh, okay.
So, the bosun is equipped in ships. Damage slowdowns 40%, so it doesn't go as slow if damaged. And it also has navigation, force, and naval power, which are things used for expeditions. You see, this is one map out of 3 maps. Each map comes with its own buildings and its own resources as well.
Okay. I see.
So eventually you will go to Mexico and learn how to make tacos.
Perfect.
I'm not kidding. That's literally what the game makes you do.
Endgame, Mexico.
Mexico is the only place where you can produce electricity, because the Europeans never figured that out.
Perfect.
And if you get DLC, you can go to Africa. And Africa is the only place where you can reproduce scientists, because Europe never figured that out either. Now, one final piece of very important information is that sometimes you'll see a little warning light above your warehouses. In fact, the wool warehouse has it. Too many transports, loading delayed. So if you click on the warehouse, and you'll see the little wheel there, right? The wheel has one little slice of it that's yellow. That yellow slice means that those are waiting to be unloaded.
Oh.
You can upgrade the warehouse with that little big icon in the middle, upgrade warehouse. In which case, this is loading ramps, which we require more workers. Once you do that, you get another one of those slots for unloading.
Okay.
So this way, you don't need to build another warehouse to accommodate the incoming amount of material. You can simply upgrade the warehouse. And since, again, space is usually at a premium, upgrading is what you want to do first and foremost, whenever possible.
Oh, Benny says, guess he doesn't have the Antarctic DLC then, or the giant island where you can make your capital.
Ah, that's true. There are actually more continents. Antarctica is also a continent. That is true. And there's also a super island, which basically exists as kind of a kind of like a free build reward island, because it's so huge and has so many resources that you kind of just get to build whatever the hell you want there.
So, just basically, hey, here's your sandbox, enjoy.
Yes, basically.
I see.
And as the game goes on, you will also come into contact with different resources. So if you look at the bottom left, you will see the name of our island, which is called Duanglu, which I don't like. Much better.
The Longshoremen's Union may go on strike October 1st, so you should make sure you stock up for 3 months of supplies. Huh.
But why would they do that?
I don't know. Let me see. Longshoremen strike. Oh. East Coast dock workers. Authorities are gearing up as threatened strike by dock workers at port along East Coast and Gulf Coast draws closer. The Port Authority of New York and New Jersey is coordinating with partners across the supply chain to prepare for any impacts from a possible work stoppage by workers represented by the International Longshoremen Association as they negotiate with the United States Maritime Alliance. A Port Authority spokesman told CBS Money Watch on Friday.
Supply shortages. That was fun the last time it happened.
Yep. God. Well, it's time to... Yeah, it's on the East Coast, but we still get a fair amount of trade through there. If it was the West Coast, I'd be a little more worried. But yeah.
Look, Lum, people are burning to death.
Stop burning to death, God. That's rude.
They will eventually. You'll see the little fire cart will wander up, and they'll put out the fire.
Man, I wonder why these workers look so sad. Huh.
Oh, they're quite happy. They have all of their basic needs fulfilled. They're super happy little workers by now. This, incidentally, is why you might want multiple firefighters, because you might get multiple fires. You can, however, click on the fire station and the little mobilize button, and you will get more firefighters. So, fire is usually not actually that big of a deal. It can usually be taken care of very, very easily. And even if a few homes burn down, they're only the homes of local peasants. Nobody really cares. But yes, on the top of resources, later on you will encounter things that take different resources. One of the first one, when you get workers, is that workers want bread, for example. Now, not all islands is going to have grain fertility. So if you want to give them bread, you need an island with grain fertility. Now, this one has, but the sheer amount of grain you're going to need will usually require specialized islands for it. And that's where your trade empire comes in, as there are many, many, many little islands all across the map. So if you can't produce something on one island, you go find an island where you can produce it. And eventually you'll have many, many little boats driving all across the map, picking up all kinds of goods in all kinds of places and delivering them to your happy little grateful populace who are almost done burning to death.
Sir, the music for fires is way too intense.
It is, especially considering there's like one building on fire and it's currently being put out, but the game is panicking like, oh my god, we're all dying.
I mean, there was 5.
But then they start talking about the turnips. And if you don't want to bother with the graphs to figure out what you need, there is a much easier way to do it.
Yeah.
If you click on the market, you will see the various buildings like fish, etc., and schnapps and so on.
Yeah.
You just hover over the resource and it tells you how much you have, like 37 out of 75. The arrow, there will be an arrow there. If you're beginning to run out of something, there'll be a little arrow there telling you, oh, you're running out of fish, or oh, you're running out of workers' clothes. So the graph thing is more when you're running large islands, and you need to worry about how much you need to import in total from other islands. Like, is 100 barrels of beer enough to feed this island and stuff like that?
Nice. What's up with the pause buttons?
It allows you to pause. Why wouldn't you be wanting to pause?
Just pause manufacturing on that one thing?
Yes.
Okay.
Yep. That's in case you want to get rid of, like, say if you suddenly have no workers yet, right? Yeah, blah, blah, blah. Yeah, workers. And you really want to have a certain building around. Like, for example, if we really derped the farmers into the ground so that we couldn't build any more farmer huts, we wouldn't need the wool production buildings, but we would need the wood production buildings. And normally, your workers are divided over all the available jobs. So if you have 2 buildings and you have 2 workers, there'll be 1 worker at each building. If you pause one, you'll have 2 workers at the other building.
Okay.
Can be useful, but normally we just battle through disaster instead of worrying about it slowing us down.
Who needs efficiency when you can just brute force it?
Yes. And that unlocks our next little resource, which is the clay pit. So the clay pit, you will see, has a production time of 30 seconds, whereas the brick has a production time of 1 minute, which means that the clay pit can support 2 brick factories. You're going to want a lot of bricks, by the way.
Mm-hmm.
Ah, that is our little newspaper person. You can click on Review Newspaper, and he will tell you the countless lies that he's concocted about your island.
If there is anything I can do, anything really, imagine it. And
New trade partner, yay. Happiness, yay. Bankruptcy.
Now, don't worry, you can always just go down to the edit button at the bottom there and just tell him no, we're not going bankrupt. In fact, we've got rampant consumerism going, so it's going to increase income, in fact.
Oh, very good.
And then you can publish it.
you know what's best.
Now, if you keep doing that for too long, your little citizens will eventually realize that you are lying to them, and they will be upset. But that's a problem for tomorrow, not for today.
So this is how it feels being a politician.
Yes, largely.
I see.
One more tool. If you right-click, you'll open a little command wheel thingy.
Mm-hmm.
At the bottom of that is the copy tool, the one that looks like a little drop tool.
Yes.
That is best tool, as that allows you to mark out areas and just, like, build whole sections of the city in one go.
Oh, okay.
A very good tool that you will be wanting to use a lot, unless you really, really, really like clicking.
Fair enough. So you usually do the housing in, let's see, 2, 4, 7 by 2, fucking cubes.
Yep, roundabout. I think the optimal is... What was the optimal? I think the optimal is something closer to 10 or something. Let's see, if we just want workers, we would want... So, you can turn on blueprint mode, by the way, which is in the bottom right, which means that you won't actually build the things you're building. It'll only, like, create a outline.
Oh.
In the case of, like, a perfect, like, worker city, would probably want something... like this. Let's see. We have a tavern, marketplace, and we'd have a library over there and a church up there. And then we'd make it in sections like this. Now, this is pre-planning for buildings that we don't have yet, like churches and so on.
Mhm.
But in theory, you would create a layout like this, or like the large like squares of houses that I've done. And then you would go to a new island and you would just copy all of it to create all the buildings immediately, saving you a lot of time.
Okay, I see.
So once you have a layout that works for you, that is a wonderful time-saving measure.
Oh, I see you renamed to Archtopia.
Because it is the only correct name for any place.
Fair enough.
And lastly, the roads. The roads are the most important part because they're the one that determines the range of your stuff.
Mm-hmm.
So the shorter the road, the longer the range. So I just changed the thing at the bottom there a little bit to allow the pub better coverage because it didn't have quite perfect coverage because it didn't have a road that was short enough and direct enough connected to them. Whereas now it covers the whole block.
Okay.
The road connection can actually be increased with the paved streets. The paved streets increase the travel efficiency of things so that you can actually go further. So if you only have this much green now, if you pave the roads, you will double the amount of green coverage, for example.
Ah.
But again, that costs that most disgusting of all resources, bricks, which you will never ever have enough of.
And also for the, like, fucking beautification menu, does that actually do anything, or is it just to decorate?
It does. It does do stuff. If you click on one of your little houses, and you click on the happiness tab, you will see the various things like island peace, luxury, news, and pollution, and then a total resident happiness. Making things pretty will make people happier in the long term. So it is something that is worthwhile. It also decreases pollution, I believe, as well. So there is a reason to do it, but it's not a major reason, not yet. Because these people are just workers and farmers. They don't give that much of a shit. But eventually, when you get investors, which is all the way at the end of the tech tree, they will care about things like beauty.
Okay.
Beauty is also a primary thing in tourism, which is one of the good ways of earning money. You can create tourism islands, and tourists are drawn to beauty. So making really beautiful islands with lots of beautification, lots of museums and stuff will draw loads of tourists, and loads of tourists will draw loads of money.
So it's like how North Korea has a tourist area set up. It looks all pretty and stuff. You hire actors, and that's how they give you money, but it's actually a shithole behind the scenes. I understand.
Yep. And at the top of the screen to the right, you will see a little World Trade Center-ish building with 3 little flags on it.
Yes.
Which says Quaint Village. So attractiveness 313 out of 450. And you can click on that and you get the full detail breakdown. So currently the main beauty contributor is just nature. Because it's just a pretty little island, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Eventually, mass pollution and vulgarity will make the island ugly. And it will also make the actual island look different. Usually, I make my main island into a massive industrial powerhouse and rename it Mordor, as it'll be constantly shrouded in dark fog.
Perfect.
But there's a certain beauty in raping Mother Nature. You must understand. She enjoys it sometimes.
I mean, it's common for women to have rape fantasies, and I guess Mother Nature is not, not part of it.
Mother Nature enjoys it. Just a little bit. Just a little bit. At the very least.
Arches, orcs, yes. I mean, apparently the orc in Rings of Power that really wants to, have good life for his family. His name is apparently Glut.
Don't even mind
Glut.
Yep, Glut and his little glutling.
Glut and his little glutling. I don't know if I like that name and that wording. Glut and his little glutling. Yeah, no, I definitely don't think I like that.
I forgot whose video that I seen that was talking about it. It was the dude with the Kronk avatar as his little persona.
Hello,
Kronk?
fish.
Yes, from The Emperor's New Groove.
Oh, what about Kronk?
I don't even know anything about this.
Oh, hold on, let me find his channel. His channel's called Random Film Talk.
Oh, you're talking about the voice actor for Kronk?
No.
Oh.
It's this dude who has like an edited Kronk avatar for whenever he does videos, and he like for the Rings of Power videos he has him dressed up as like just an elf and stuff.
Oh, post that in the stream or in chit chat, and I'll definitely take a look.
Oh yeah, Space Marine's been putting it in the server. Here. I'll send it over to you.
Oh, thank you, Space Marine. You're awesome.
You reached a new milestone.
It's definitely a little weird.
And there you go. That one's for the most not the most recent episode, but recent enough. And
Oh
here,
my
Arch,
god,
I'll send it to you as well.
I love this. May I link this in stream chat?
Yeah, go ahead. But yeah,
Alright.
it's funny. I like his videos. I like how after he's done talking about a certain section of the episode, he just brings up a clip of him typing in Post-it, like Samsung Notes or something, just typing out his thoughts. It's
Nice.
funny. I like his stuff.
And now that we have established Lum Lum a little city, Lum Lum can do all the rest of the work.
So Fitch didn't die. Fish did good while I was gone.
Oh no, Arch just pulled me into a multiplayer game, so he did most of it. I didn't want to mess with any of it because then he would be disappointed like Lemlum. I was using that for something. And then he would tear it down and reprimand me.
I would. I do that to people in this game.
You just set fire to their work and then go, meow.
Oh yes, there are multiple recordings of me going like, no, that's not right. And I tear it all down and I build it the way I need it to be.
How many times have you done that to Kyle?
I did it a lot. He stopped building things until I gave him an island of his own and I was like, fuck off over there, Kyle.
Jesus Christ.
And then eventually I finished building my island and then I came over to Kyle's island. No, that's not right.
Then just started burning everything down again.
I continued to exile him to new islands.
I can make mounted guns. That's cool.
That is not called autism. That's called like that is the stern father figure that just looks at everything you've done and proceeds to set it on fire.
Because sometimes you haven't done it very well.
Arch comes from the school of fathering where it's hold the fucking flashlight, you useless bastard.
Okay, so where would I want to put like the harbor master's office? On the harbor?
Nowhere.
Nowhere? What do you mean nowhere?
Because you don't need to fucking worry about the harbor master yet.
Okay, well it's
The
buildable.
harbor master does nothing for you.
It's buildable.
Shut, Lummy. Shut. Look at the thing. Like workers. So you begin with bricks. Bricks.
Okay.
Stop building bricks, Lum Lum. Bricks first.
Yes, you are being taught the steps. You see, you jumped from step 1 to step 10. We are going step 1, step 2.
Now, fortunately, if you go to the bottom left, you'll see the clay icon. So you have 3 clay deposits under Archtopia. You can just click on those, and it'll zoom you to them. So you don't need to actually go looking for them.
Okay, I found one.
There you go. Good job.
Yep. Except you did it in blueprint mode. Yeah, do better, or else. Good. Step 1. Now what's next, Lum Lum?
Build 2 brick factories.
Maybe, Lum Lum. Let's see what you do with those 2 brick factories.
See if Arch has to burn it to the ground.
He probably would.
Alright. Come on, Lum Lum. What are you gonna do now?
Remember,
No.
there's no judgment.
No! What do you mean?
Incorrect placement, Lum Lum.
They are not connected to the road.
Well, that too.
And
the
also they're
fucking
too
mud
far away.
factory isn't productive to the road.
Yeah.
It was just the
You've also
instant-
forgotten about other things, Lum Lum.
Like what?
Okay, road, good. What else?
Fuck, what did he, what, hold on, I need to see the other fucking brick factory, how you laid it out, because I already forgot.
So, if I may be the person who's your little cheat sheet. So, what we learned when I was here was you got to make sure that the clay factory can go drop off clay at places. So it it does not need to be right next to the thing that creates the resource. It needs to be near a place where it can stockpile.
That too is part of it.
If there's no place that can satisfy both being close, then just simply build another storage facility.
Right across. No. Yes.
Someone said make her play a more complex game. Arch, what do you think about making the fish play Terra Invicta?
Not yet.
What? What?
Terra
frustrated,
Invicta.
Arch.
Terra Invicta? What's that?
It's fucking beautiful.
It is. It is actually quite beautiful.
While you're still struggling, I'll entertain the chat by explaining to you. Terra Invicta is this game that is like peak autism to the point that you go from, if I remember correctly, just a single like country to just dominating the entire fucking planet, and then from the planet, like other planets. It's insane. The geopolitical stuff you can do, it's just goddamn fantastic. It's like what Spore should have been, but failed to be.
No.
I just copied and pasted what you did over there.
I know, and I was still wrong. Lum Lum. Remember what I told you about the warehouses?
Yes, that one when you have one, it connects to all of the fucking warehouses resources.
Correct, Lum Lum. So why would you want to need brick factories near the clay?
I'm sorry, why would you want to need brick factories near the clay?
Yeah, why would you want brick factories near the clay?
There you go.
Make more brick.
Yeah, but if it connects to everywhere, the clay is anywhere there's a warehouse.
Yes, so the clay literally will be in one of the warehouses. So you just need to build it near the warehouse.
which is why we'll do things like this instead. The reason why we do this, because now you've gathered brick production in one's place, is that in the future you will want a trade union there, because the trade union has things that increases brick production, like giving you 2 bricks instead of 1 per brick, for example.
Oh yeah, and it's a area of effect, right?
Yes. So whenever you're producing something, you would prefer to have as much of the output thing in the same area.
Centralized.
Yes. And now there are exceptions to this where you don't need to bother with it, especially early on. But bricks, there's literally no benefit to placing them in other places. Just having them near a warehouse is more than good enough.
I guess I got a question for you. So, excuse me. Does this game have that issue where, let's say you put them all near one warehouse, but will the AI know to take them to that warehouse, or are they just going to put it in the closest warehouse they can reach?
All warehouses have shared stock.
Shared stock, gotcha.
Yep, it teleports.
Alright. Yeah, because, I've played games where, unironically, each storage facility is its own entity.
Yep, you don't need to worry about that in this game.
Alright, so we're not at that level of autism yet.
Now, what is next in the production line, Lum Lum?
Sausage.
A competitor raised a
Actually, no, I already made the sausages for you.
Trade union.
No, you don't need that yet.
Bread.
Bread, yes. Now, Lum Lum, make bread for me. But try not to make it shaped like your feet or your ass.
Oh my god.
Ooh, something spicy. Someone said Terra Invicta is a wimp next to Emperor of the Fading Suns. Arch, have you played this?
I have not, but I do have it on my list of things to play at some point.
Yeah, because apparently someone is shit-talking Terra Invicta, so I'm intrigued now.
So, you said that you need a lot of space because of the fucking...
Yes, so find an area where you're not likely to be building anything.
Probably... Actually, those are coal deposits, iron deposits.
Good, I was going to yell at if you placed it down there. Good, Lum Lum.
Question, Arch.
Yes?
How the hell did you get the fish to play this game?
Monetary compensation.
How much? How much we talking here?
He just
Nice.
bought the game.
Needs to know. Oh, because I bought her a game and she still hasn't played Warframe.
I already told you I'm not playing Warframe.
$200 to play Warframe.
No, I'm not playing Warframe. Probably extend the road. Actually, no, I don't need to extend the road if I place it here. No.
Pardon me, I'll be right back.
Farm mill. A grain farm. But I want to expand the road from here. Oh. One would make Barchland.
Well, first,
I don't think
you
that
want to put down the grain farm, because you want to figure out how much space it actually takes up.
Okay, I'll just throw it down here for now and see how much space it's going to take up then.
Yep, and then you can click on the grain field itself. So 144, so you can just click that, drag it out, and see how much space that is, because it's a lot of space. And you get perfect reimbursement in this game. So you can build stuff and then demolish it, and you'll get everything back. So there's nothing to stop you from experimenting. Except me yelling at you.
Uh-huh.
Now,
Okay, so
that
that's
is
all
hardly
100.
the optimal usage of space.
Well, you told me to see just how much was there. It's not too bad, but we're gonna have to expand more because he said that we'll never have enough grain for this shit, so probably put it...
To give you an idea, if
Yeah.
you did it in a straight line, it would be this much. That's how much, like, it would take.
Mm-hmm.
And this is usually the most space-efficient way of doing it, because that gives you the maximum amount of, like, thing compared to the building itself, so you can just slot them in.
Interesting.
Okay.
Very weird, but I guess if it works, it works.
It's also the thing that you can pick up the buildings and you can rotate them. So, like this, for example.
Mm-hmm.
Because that allows you to pick them up, which you do by just holding down the mouse button on them, and you can rotate them with the middle mouse key, and then you can look for areas on the map where you could slot it in nicely. Often, areas near the coast are great, because what you can do then...
Metal plows change things.
Because the coast is only used for a couple of things, like glass production, for example. So you don't need that much coast. In which case, you could do things like this, where you just drag it out to cover the maximum area, because then you'll be able to, put it into all of the nook and crannies that you won't be using for anything else. Because the terrain over there is completely dead terrain. You're never going to use those tiny little, 1 pixel deep areas by the hills and mountains over there.
Okay. And then you just slap down a road and have it connect to the nearest one?
In these cases, you want them with a warehouse nearby, because they're a little bit far away, but you need to connect them to the other roads, of course. And also, bear in mind, grain farms produces grain 1 per minute, whereas flour mill produce 1 flour per 30 seconds, but the bakery produces them at 1 minute per flour. Math, lum lum, math.
I need 3 or 4 grain farms would have enough for a steady bread production, right?
Well, 1 flour mill
Mm-hmm.
is 30 seconds, so that's not really that big of an issue. 1 grain farm could support 1 flour mill. In fact, 1 flour mill can be fed off the 2 flour mills of 1 grain farm.
Mm-hmm.
But the bakery is 1-to-1.
Mm-hmm.
So 1 flour mill could potentially produce enough for 2 bakeries.
Mm-hmm.
She hums at me. I don't think she understands, but she hums at me.
Lumi, do you want me to give you the math?
You're my pocket Jew. You're supposed to be doing the math for me.
2, 1, 2.
Okay. It will take probably about an hour of this for it to maybe sit in my head for about a day and a half.
That's why we got a
So-
clockwork oranger.
2 grain farms, 1 flour mill, then 2 bakeries. Right? I don't know. Pocket Jew is wild. Oh, he is! He is the Pocket Jew! Even has a funny little theme song and everything.
So, I'm sorry. This just popped into my head. So, Pocket Fish is in Arch's pocket, and then Pocket Jew is in Fish's pocket. So we're Pocketception.
Pocketception.
Let's see, which one was your theme song? Was it Me Too Too?
For all you've done.
Me too.
Was it this one?
Ah! Oh yeah, Meadow.
Or was it this one? That one. Yep. Meadow 3. There's his song. There it is.
Did chat actually hear that?
They should have, yes.
Oh my god.
What?
Yeah, they heard it. They fucking heard it.
See?
I just double checked. And the way you said that, it's Meto, not me too.
Well, it's me, then 2. Whatever. Me too, Jew.
Me too, Jew. Hashtag
too,
me
Jew.
too, Jew.
Hi, Uncle Touchy.
What the fuck? Uncle Touchy.
Yes,
The
Uncle
Me
Touchy.
Too Jews.
The
Did
Jews
nothing
are
wrong.
the Jews are gonna have their own Me Too movement at some point.
With what's going on currently, I feel like it.
Funny.
And thanks,
silly.
Arch. The check's gonna be in the mail for what you said.
It's funny, silly, funny.
Funny.
Oy vey.
Hate crime, you mean? Hate crime.
How's it a hate crime?
No, don't hate crime me. Don't hate crime the Jew.
Aw. I never realized, but the little sign on the butcher shop says sausages made with love. Aw.
Oh.
Wait, does that mean that they come inside the pig before they butcher and eat them?
Jesus Christ, Arch!
What? Made with love? I'm just saying.
You think that's how
Listen,
love
this isn't
sausage got its
Norway.
name?
Oi, why do your sausages taste so peculiar? Oh, special ingredient, mate.
We make them with a lot of love.
Are these sausages just a little more salty than usual? Oh, you know, extra love.
They got
Salty?
got
Hold
some
on.
filling.
If the coom is salty, there might be problems.
Arch, geez, why? Why do you know that?
It shouldn't be salty, nor should it be sweet, mind you. That's a sign of diabetes.
Hey, so Arch, how do you know this information?
This is medical information.
Yeah.
Your body's secretions will change flavor depending upon various things like illnesses.
Oh yeah, I remember them discussing about that in health class. Yeah, totally.
No, it's sweet if you eat pineapple. Yeah, just eat pineapple.
Oh, lum, I still haven't seen any fucking grain farms or bakeries.
Okay, goddamn. Shut up. Because I have a feeling I'm just gonna disappoint Mr. Arch.
We earned this.
You see,
My
you just-
disappointment is inevitable. Stop worrying about it.
Exactly. I was just about to say it's expected. The surprise is when he isn't disappointed. You just go in with no expectations, and you won't ever have to worry about disappointing.
Grease the wheels, Governor. These are good times. Could they be even better? Not bad for a big boss.
Urban Empire. Yeah, that's another interesting one.
Lum.
What?
A good try, but
All that empty space.
yeah, there's still some empty space at the tip of the long grain peen there.
Oh, Arch, question for you.
Yes.
So, I watched a little bit of your streams, but I want to just genuinely ask you. Frostpunk 2, thumbs up or thumbs down?
Oh, definitely thumbs up. It's a wonderful game.
Fuck yes. Have you played the campaign? I know you played the city build, the Utopia mode. What about the main game?
I finished the campaign. It's very good.
Fuck yeah. Did you have any crashes?
Nope.
What the fuck then? I'm experiencing a lot of crashing on my end, and I don't know why. Are you running NVIDIA or AMD?
I don't know.
It's your fucking PC, mate. The fuck you mean?
Yeah, I have a computer.
You don't know your specs?
Why should I worry about what's inside of it? It runs. There, Lum Lum. We've maximized our space.
Sweet. So then we would want... Where would we want to put the flour mill then? Just like right next to it?
Yes, because this will move directly to it.
And remember, 2, 1, 2.
So just put another fucking grain farm right next to that grain farm, and then put the flour mill right next to those?
Yes.
Pretty much. Also, when you're doing it like this, it's best to take like this from the side, because then you can just drag it into the one next to it. And then you just take care of whatever space is left by moving it like rightward, so that you always take all of the space available.
Okay.
Because then you've got a nice, big, massive field. Because, again, this is going to produce like one piece of bread in the long term. So to supply an entire city, you need like 10, 12 grain farms, which is why you need to maximize space so much with them, because they fill a stupid amount of an island.
Okay. So then you just put this here.
Oh. I mean, you could, but placing buildings of different types next to each other really triggers my autism.
Oh yeah, you don't like food touching either.
See, the problem is, once Lum Lum gets good at this game, she's going to be what we call an organic builder, which is actually going to result in prettier looking cities overall, because they're going to look more natural, rather than the enormous squares of my own preference.
Yeah,
But
like you and me have that in common.
it will also make me look at Lum Lum with a degree of distaste. Like, I feel a physical shiver run down my back when I see different buildings right next to each other. I was like, no. No.
What, to space it out a little, like here?
No, what Arch is saying is he's going to be green with envy that your city looks prettier than his. It does the same thing, just looks prettier.
Or it's like, what, put it across the street from each other like that?
Yeah, that's better. Because at least then you have a separation from now. You can put all the way close instead of in the middle of fucking nowhere. But other than that, yes. Look at that. Look at that. Doesn't that look pretty?
Yes.
It's the correct answer.
Oh, Yana, since you started, I wanted to gouge out my eyes about 32,543 times. You're welcome. Archie would be what Tolkien fears, someone like Sauron who would build a gray monstrosity that sucks the life and souls out of the citizens.
Oh, absolutely. Like, you should see my Crown Falls. It's just an enormous, unbroken fucking urban hellhole. It's beautiful. My industrial islands are a sight to behold. Not a single dirty peasant out of control. They all know their place and where they should live.
I see.
Now, Lum Lum.
What?
Yet again, I feel the desire to ask, why did you decide that there should be one square free?
What do you mean, one square free?
Like, why there and not there.
You said you didn't want him touching!
Yeah, but this is different.
Oh, God. To put the two factories just hugging next to each other.
Yeah, because factories should be next to each other. Since 1800, fresh bread everyday bakery. Lovely.
Where would we want to put the warehouse then?
Nearby.
An explosion in one of your factories.
Oh, why'd you have the distillery explode, Arch?
A fire broke out.
Ah, the schnapps distilleries blew up. Good.
Good.
Yeah, they deserved it. Don't worry about it.
One final look.
You know what, Lum Lum? I'm actually happy with that warehouse position. Yeah, it fits in nice and snug there. I approve of that.
Yay!
Now you got it connected to the rest of your city.
The fire has been vanquished.
Yay. Road.
Yay!
Hello. I am back.
Lumi has successfully placed road.
I heard. I also heard that you actually gave a rare arch praise to the Lumlum.
It's twice today.
Truly. Truly, she does not deserve it.
Jeez.
I spoil her too much.
Too much?
Exactly. Whenever he gives you a small piece of candy, that's him spoiling you.
The rod alone should be enough for the child.
Hey, don't hit my fish too hard. You're gonna give her brain damage again.
I already have perpetual brain damage.
I know, but you don't need any more. No, dum-dum, it's not called spoil the rod, spoil the child. It's called spoil the rod, spare the child.
Oh, I guess this is what the paper looks like right now.
It is. Do you like it? And now, slowly but surely, bread will make its way to your hungry, yet grateful populace.
She's learning how to make people happy with newspapers and how to lie.
Now Lum Lum needs to figure out how to make soap. How do we make soap, Lum Lum?
With essential oils and a little bit of lard.
Not in this world, we don't.
Blaze Stone, it Isn't it spare the rod, spoil the child? That's the other way around. If in the saying, that's if you don't spoil the rod, you're spoiling the child.
In this world, Lumlum, soap is made purely from dead pigs.
What?
Yes.
What?
Yes, delicious pig. Everyone smells like bacon in this world.
Everyone does.
Just like
Well,
in
first,
Norway.
you're going to need to create furnaces and steel mills. Because otherwise, you can't build the rending works, where pigs are melted down to their component parts and turned into soap.
I always wondered about that. Like, did they just throw the frickin', like, to my knowledge, they slice the skin off, slice the meat off, and then the tallow is what was put into a giant pot and then boiled.
Yes, largely. Often they would also just simply skin them, because the meat was better for eating. So the fat in the meat was kept, but the fat on the skin was what they would usually use for soap.
Oh, the silver. Sorry,
And thus, we created soap.
I'm sorry. I know a lot about the intricacies of butchering.
And sometimes we create soap from people, too, which makes very good soap.
Hey, my people did not appreciate that. We're still sensitive about that.
Your people gave us many gifts, like at what temperature people freeze to death, for example.
I thought that was the Russians that gave us that was Siberia.
No, the Germans figured that out.
Oh, they figured it out first. Fair enough.
Yep. They also figured out things like the intricacies of do you freeze to death faster in cold water or exposed to the air?
Very true.
Lum. No!
He immediately burns it to the ground.
I mean, that one I
Wasn't
get,
that-
but the fucking iron mine kind of has to be stationary there.
Let's see. Where did you put the iron mine? Yeah, the iron mine is fine. But the charcoal kiln isn't, because charcoal is coal made from burning trees. So what you want is coal. But there's a coal mine on your island.
There's coal deposit right here.
Yes.
We need artisans. How do we make artisans?
You know what? Actually, you know what? That is a good point, Lum. That's a good point. You don't have artisans, so you do need charcoal kilns. Good, Lum.
Yay!
The fish figured it out.
Lum has a very rare win. Yay!
We're up to 3 wins, so I'll take you to Wendy's on the 5th.
Yay!
Watching the speed of Lum play makes me want to engage in competitive multiplayer with Lum.
So you
What,
get an
so then
easy
you can
win?
I would enjoy sailing ironclads along her coast.
Hey Arch, would you go up against a competitive StarCraft player?
Yes.
Oh, really?
Well, those fuckers haven't played Anno before. I'd beat the shit out of them.
All right.
Oh yeah, no, they actually tried this experiment back in Dawn of War 2, where they got a bunch of pro StarCraft players to try and play that game against people who were just casually playing Dawn of War 2. They lost most of their matches because a lot of that, micromanaging mechanical stuff is very specific to a game. They need to understand the mechanics. So if you throw them into a new game, they're probably just going to suck at it. Because I don't care how many actions per minute you can carry out. If you don't know how to, produce beer or max micromanage the trade system in this game, you're going to suck at it.
True. Fair enough.
Speaking of Lum, it's been many seconds. Why haven't you finished your task yet?
She thinking.
Yeah, I'm doing a big think.
Listen, Arch, you and I are running on at least NVIDIA's 3070s. She's running on a Pentium 2 processor.
What's that?
Exactly.
A pocket calculator.
Pretty fucking much.
I have a 4060.
We're talking about your brain.
Oh. Yeah, no, that's like you know the DVD like idle screen where it just bounces across the screen. That very rare moment it goes in the corner perfectly is when my brain cells rub together.
So never, because that never happens.
It happens every once in a while. I have my moments.
Well, and
sometimes.
it happens at very predetermined times because it's programmed to do that.
No, actually, if I remember correctly, someone said it never actually hits a corner. Like
I've seen it hit a corner.
See?
Do we trust the crazy fish?
I do. I'm just waiting for it to construct the rest of its construction line.
Someone just asked, what fast food restaurants exist in Norway?
They don't. We have McDonald's, one of them in our capital.
So, McDonald's exists, but nothing else?
Pretty much.
Really? Interesting.
Lum.
What? What?
You see that little percentage thing that pops up over the charcoal kiln?
Yeah, it said 100%.
You just stunned him in silence. You can't say anything
dubious.
now.
True. She's overloading that poor warehouse, but that's fine.
Acceptable.
Its holes are designed to be stuffed.
That is a way to phrase it, yes. Apparently there's lots of privately owned pizza places in Norway. Interesting.
Pizza isn't fast food.
I mean...
Pizza Hut's fast food, technically.
Technically.
We don't have those.
What Arch means by that is that's snob code for, they take their time and, there's a lot of love put into the pizza. Therefore, it's not fast food. Doesn't come off just a conveyor belt.
Sort of. We actually have a surprisingly large pizza culture in Norway.
Yeah, that's why the person mentioned it, which even I'm honestly surprised about. Did you get that from the frickin' Italians?
No. Americans.
Huh. So you make pizza the right way. Got it.
Deep dish is what you'd probably call it. What do we make?
Oh, hell yeah. And not Chicago deep dish. Proper deep dish. Good.
Nope. We make them nice and fat, which is good. So
Yeah,
not like a pizza pie.
Yeah, fucking... Okay, I'm glad you actually understand what a Chicago style is. Yeah, I fucking hate those. They fucking suck, dude. Sorry, Chicago, but add that to the pile of L's you already have.
Alright, I will be right back real quick.
Apparently I am wary of your blabberings. The Mediterraneans are listening. What the fuck? I don't even know what that means. Also, someone said pizza with strawberries. Is that a frickin' thing?
No.
Thank God.
But Italian pizza is pretty shit. Thin
Yes.
crust pizza, awful.
Yes, very.
Should be deeply ashamed of itself.
Like I said, you guys learned how to make pizza from the actual pros.
Nobody actually likes thin pizza. So much work to eat it and slice it, and it's just not good.
And it doesn't really fill you up either.
It's just thinly sliced bread with tomato sauce on it. Nobody likes that.
And very sparing amount of tomato sauce at that. Someone said, so Arch is from Norway, Lum Lum is American Mexican, and the other guy North American.
Jewish.
Yes.
Yes. They have their own country now. It's called Israel. The British made it for them.
Yes, we appreciate that.
They made it for you specifically to wipe you off the map. You do know this.
Yes, I am very aware. But hey, we've been doing pretty good for ourselves, haven't we?
Yes, very well. Remarkably well. It shocked the entire world as they were dumped down in the Middle East. Like, they'll die off soon enough. 70 years later, they're still there.
Exactly.
Shows remarkable fortitude.
You see, here's the thing, Arch. Everyone calls the Turks roaches. But come on, think about it. We're clearly the cockroach king.
And I gotta give you credit for the thing with the pagers. That was pretty brilliant.
Oh yeah. Hey Arch, I got a gift for you. It's a pager.
Never accept gifts from a Jew.
Unless
It's a
it's
lesson
money.
that Hamas should have learned.
Actually, that just reminded me. You made a Twitter post about this, and I did want to heckle you a little, because from the way you made it sound on Twitter, I can't quote you word for word, so my apologies. You sounded like you were saying that they just hacked it and made it explode, and I'm like, what? Arch, you know that's not how that works, right?
That is how it could work.
Okay, walk me through how would you generate an explosion just from code?
Well, that's what that is what they did. The code would simply overheat the device, which is what they did, but they added the chemical to it, which meant that it didn't need to heat up very high for it to explode.
Yeah,
Because normal batteries require a fair bit of heat.
Yep.
So basically, if you could hack a phone to the point where you could remove all of its safety indicators, and you could somehow run it under a heavy enough load until it heats up, that would have been the dangerous part. Like if
Right.
Mossad had figured out how to make average appliances
But I need to interject.
run under such load that it had exploded, that would be pretty terrifying.
Yes, because what I wanted to say is you said a key thing there. You said that there was a chemical within it. So these were tampered with before given over. So they were modified.
Yeah,
to
but that
explode.
came out afterwards, you tard.
No, what?
Yeah.
Yeah, you mean the release of the information stating that these were modified to explode.
Yes. Which is why I
Yes.
initially said that if Mossad had figured out a way
Okay,
to mess with cell phones, to make them explode, that would be pretty terrifying.
Right. Okay, I understand your phrasing now. Okay, that makes more sense. And yeah, no, that would absolutely, but even then it's like, if they did just have it to where it would overheat, it's like you would probably toss it before it got to the point of overheating because it would just be so
Oh.
violently hot.
See, you say that, but this was the problem with the lithium batteries on the aircrafts a while ago, if you heard about that.
No, I thought you were going to mention the exploding phones from Samsung.
See, the thing that started a lot of the scare around lithium batteries, because lithium batteries burns like nothing you've ever fucking seen. they have so much energy stored inside of them that the fire they create is enormous.
Yep. And
And,
now people are driving around in lithium cars.
Yes, and they burn like absolutely mad. Like a lithium battery fire is like a mini sun. It's ridiculous.
Oh yeah, they do you know what the firefighters do when a electric car catches?
I give up.
Yep. It's literally not worth and there's nothing they can do. So it's like save the people and walk away and just wait.
Yeah, like the only thing you could conceivably do would be to cover it with sand or something, and even then they wouldn't put it out. It would just stop it
Smother.
from spreading.
Yeah.
Because this was what happened on the phone thingies. Because the phones didn't have the adequate safety feature, so they could actually, just under normal strain, reach a temperature where the battery, which was not correctly safe, would actually be set off, because you don't need that much heat to cook off a lithium-ion battery. That's why the batteries themselves are usually very, very secure, because once there is that heat, it's a cascade effect, and it burns like mad.
So you've mentioned the safety features. So I want to ask if you know, totally fine if you don't. So what was the safety feature that was failing in those phones that caused it that under normal strain it overheated? Because it sounded to me like some wires just were not properly insulated and, essentially heated each other up to overload.
Yes, and also the covering. Like the covering, because lithium-ion batteries come in those all big coverings.
Yeah.
They're supposed to be isolating it from any overt immediate heat, at very least the kind of heat that you could conceivably produce within a phone. But in this case, the heat of the phone was running above what it should, and the actual protection was not up to snuff with it either. So it was kind of a double failure in that regard.
I return.
All right. Hi, Lumi. We were just talking about lithium.
I see.
Yep. Because the problem too is that lithium is one of those slow reacting things. So once it gets heated, it doesn't stop heating.
Yep. Oh, Arch, I wanted to pass this by you, see what you thought. So, what if we took lithium ions, and instead of this covering, to cover and shield them, asbestos.
We could just make them a little bit more flammable.
Why more? I was saying asbestos so that way they would be less flammable.
Yeah, but it would cause less damage in the long run.
Oh yeah, because we would have less dumb people walking around. I agree. Hey Apple, if you want to make the phone thinner, just remove the safety coverings on the lithium.
There's also the problem with asbestos inherent toxicity and putting it near something that could be conceivably flammable.
I'm actually curious what do you mean by that, because I thought the whole thing was asbestos was non-reactant and very well insulated, so the heat, it could resist insane amounts of heat before even being, quote, damaged.
Oh yeah, the problem is asbestos is also very poisonous.
Oh, absolutely. But I mean, hey, if it's insulated and it is locked within a thing like a phone, which, I don't know how phones over in Norway are, but, you're not supposed to get into these things. Therefore...
Exactly, but those are the ifs.
Oh, if you get in. If it opens.
Yeah, the lithium-ion battery isn't supposed to catch on fire either. But,
True.
Asbestos covering would turn it from a firebomb to a poison bomb, which... I don't know which one is worse, actually.
Wait, does lithium reach the melting point of asbestos?
No, you would need to have a leak or something, I think.
Okay, because I was going to say...
You don't need to entirely melt it to start releasing the gases. This is why, you remember, we used to use asbestos for insulation, for example.
Yes. Yeah, I knew that. I just thought so at least here, the way they taught that the reason they stopped using it was because if the asbestos broke, so it creates small particles in the air, and that gets into your lungs and destroys your lungs with mesothelioma. Not the heat or whatever. It's
Oh, not
when
the
it
heat,
is
no, but
damaged, it's a threat.
any sort of wear or tear, like either damaged, being torn, being damaged in the heat, fire, etc., being ripped, being dropped, being scratched, because even
The
small amount of
particulates.
asbestos is not healthy.
Right. Okay, I see what you're saying, but my counter offer to you. We do way worse things with our bodies and with the things we drive, so fuck it. If it works better than what we have now, why not?
Safety regulations is what probably the why not.
Pesky safety regulations ruining our march of progress.
Why did Lum Lum move the warehouse all over the way over there? I'm confused now.
Because I was just seeing if, like, putting the warehouse there would have it in range, but I guess we need one closer to this one.
Oh, good. Yeah, no, that clay pit is covered by the one to the north.
Oh, and Arch, here's my my crazy idea. In America, not Norway, America, a nuclear reactor in every state capital.
You probably need more than one.
I mean, think about it. The power generation from them, plus not every state consumes the same amount of power. So, even if it doesn't outweigh the total power consumption of the entirety of the U.S., that most certainly would put one hell of a dent in the power consumption.
Oh, it would. Just in general, you should just be building more nuclear power plants.
Oh, absolutely, because then energy will go to the price of what? Less than a nanocent?
Well, you'd want to export it, basically, eventually. There's plenty of South American countries with energy problems.
Well, exactly. That's what I mean. But I mean the price, like the cost of energy, we could literally just sorry for the joke, nuke the price of energy to literally like a nanocent if you had enough nuclear reactors running.
We could reduce it to a single Lumi coin.
A Lumi coin? How many Lumi coins can I get for a penny? 5
We don't know
billion.
yet. The exact conversion rate is yet to be determined.
We're still seeing how small we can divide it.
It'll be determined as soon as the Archcast rebrands into the Lumicast.
Let's fucking go!
And now that you have constructed the steelworks, it's time to kill the pig.
Safety, hysteria, media have a field day. Yeah, but at the same time, fuck the media. And fuck the over safety. Like, we have retard proof things so much that I'm for removing labels. At that point, it's Darwinism if you fucking can't figure out don't mix ammonia and bleach.
The pigs, they long for the pot. Put them in it.
I'm looking at the time production. Give me a second.
It's... Lum Lum, 1 minute, 30 seconds. There's no looking at it. It's pretty simple.
Ugh, gun.
No gun, Lum Lum. No easy way out for Lum Lum.
Nope, there is no easy way out for Lum Lum.
Someone asked if the fish has become a capitalist overlord yet. Not yet. Baby steps. And yes, math is hard for the fish.
Fish is no good at math.
You see, the fish is like a koala. You can take the eucalyptus leaves, put them on a plate, and the koala will not know what to do with it. This is the same thought process when you put a piece of food not in its natural place in front of the Lum Lum.
So, Lum Lum, how many times can you divide 1 minute into 30 seconds?
Twice.
Good, Lum Lum. What does this translate into in-game?
So 2 soap factories for every 1.
Yes, good, Lum Lum. Now, soap factories does decrease the attractiveness of your island, because for some weird reason, people don't like watching pigs scream.
Yes, I forgot the most important part. When you want to get the lye or the tallow, you got to boil them alive to get it nice and proper. We're going Chinese thoughts on this.
Unironically, suffering makes it taste better. Like, the soul is actually quite delicate.
Jesus Christ, Arch. Cease.
There's a special Chinese dish where they take the fish, still alive, and they shove it into a iron tube, and then they fill the iron tube with all of the other ingredients, the sauce, the vegetables, all of the other stuff, right? Then they take this iron tube and they hold it over a low heat as they turn the iron tube. Basically, they have created the bronze bull of ancient Babylon, but for fishes.
Yes. This is an elegant way of saying the Chinese are sociopaths. We know, Arch.
And the pain makes the fish taste better.
No, stop justifying it.
Hello, Miss Coco. How are you? My cat has come to say hello.
Kara Malone has shown up. Hello, Kara.
The future Chinese meal has arrived.
Shut up!
Oh my
No!
Arch, if you had a pet, I'd bully you with it.
What are you doing, Coco? Okay, bye, Coco. I love you.
The Chinese.
It
If
is-
it's fresh,
it is
it
true,
goes
though.
on the plate.
It's true, though. Like, the soul makes it taste better.
No!
It is. There's some sort of intangible there. When a
no.
creature's suffering produces superior nom-noms.
No.
No!
Yes, objectively. Like veal, for example. Torturing a baby calf for like 6 months to a year makes it tastier.
What the fuck?
I really want to just take Arch to China and have him watch the process of how they make dog and then see if he'll want to eat it.
Oh no, I don't want to eat it. I'm just pointing out that suffering makes food
I
tastier.
thought it tastes good. I thought it would
It
taste
does.
good, Arch.
It makes the taste objectively superior.
So you don't want to
However-
eat the tortured dog meat?
There is a moral component in all of this.
Uh-huh.
And the moral component in this case trumps the fact that suffering makes food better.
Alright, there we go. Arch. Faith in Arch restored.
I mean, he still likes eating horses.
I mean,
Well,
that's
yes.
fine.
No!
I don't make the horse suffer. I just kill the horse. The horse dies quick. There's no pain involved. Although, if you hurt the... I guess you could slice it off it piece by piece while it's still alive, and it would probably improve the texture somewhat, but...
Well,
Seems a
go
bit
ahead, Arch.
needlessly cruel.
Exactly. And also, Lumi, what is wrong with horse meat? I mean, meat's meat at the end of the day.
Leave the horsies alone!
Listen, if you're hungry and you have Twilight Sparkle, you're eating Twilight Sparkle.
One way or another.
Oh my fucking god.
Jesus, I just really... God damn it, Arch.
Not beating the brony allegations anytime soon.
No, it's not. This isn't Brony anymore, Lumi. He has ascended to Clopper. He's a Clopper.
That's what Rima calls her fans.
No, she doesn't. No, don't tell me that.
They're cloppers.
Does she fucking... She knows. She 100% knows. I will not believe her, even if she tells me to my face that she did not know. Lumi, you have to tell her, does she know? You have to ask.
She's French Canadian, so she knows.
Okay, yeah. Yeah, she knows. Jesus fucking Christ. And I ran out of alcohol. Fuck! I prefer my horse being turned into glue.
Jesus.
Why would you eat glue when there's perfectly fine horse meat to be eaten?
If I remember correctly, and maybe I'm wrong, but I don't think I am, isn't the process to make glue just the bones? And the hooves? The calcium?
You're gonna waste that much delicious horse?
Well, no, I was just saying, because I honestly can't remember the process for glue.
So you would eat horse, but not Mexican food?
I would eat horse, but not Mexican food.
Why? Mexican food is so good.
Mexican food is slop. Horse meat is not slop.
Lumi, at this point, I don't know if you've realized this. You could just put food right in front of him, not say it's from Mexico, and he'd probably eat it and be like, yes.
No,
that's good."
I would quite easily be able to visually determine that this is slop.
Ah, yes, slop. Like, but it's not.
Your inability to recognize your own food as slop does not make it less slop.
It's not slop.
Okay, hold on.
Most assuredly slop.
Okay, sir, I do have a question. So, gun to your head, you have two choices. Mexican or Indian. Which you eat?
Indian just hurts your ass.
Mm-hmm.
But it's
Mexican
also slop.
just hurts
They're
your
both
ass
slop.
too.
They're both slop, okay, but which one are you going to pick?
The Indians are racially inferior to the Mexicans, so we'll eat the Mexican food in that case.
Let's go! We got a W, Mexican bros!
So, if you come to the States and Craig just brings you to a Mexican food place, would you just sit there and not eat anything?
I'd ask them if they had hamburger.
Oh my god. No,
They-
this is an
they actually might.
authentic Mexican restaurant.
And yes, I would just sit there. You think I'm not capable of making people feel bad by going like, no, it's fine. You can just eat your fucking slop.
I'm gonna shove a burrito so far down your throat, you're gonna die. I will travel down to Texas just to force feed you Mexican food.
Lumi, you're feeding into his feeder fetish. Holy shit. I would have recommended a place for you, Arch. It was a authentic German restaurant. But it died with COVID. Thanks, COVID, you pieces of shit.
The Germans are better at making food than the Mexicans, at least. This is true. Even
They
though
actually
they
serve
do have
beer.
some dubious stuff.
What kind of dubious stuff?
Let's see. What's the worst kind of Mexican or Mexican American? Yeah.
No, German.
They do eat pig feet, which the Mexicans do as well.
Oh, I actually didn't know that. I thought you were gonna complain about spatzel.
There's also blood sausage. That one's a little bit disgusting.
I think I've had blood sausage. Isn't that just vinegar and pickle? That's just pickled raw meat, yeah?
No. The German blood sausage, Zungwurst, is not made from, just blood and meat. It's specifically made from tongues.
Oh, okay. Yeah. No, I haven't had that yet. That was on my list to have. Fuck. you guys, I don't think he's gonna know what that is, but I'll ask. What about Sami cuisine?
The Sami don't have a cuisine because the Sami don't have a culture.
Oh wait, yeah, the Sami. That's that fucking quote-unquote tribe in Norway, yeah?
Yes.
Oh right. Okay. For some reason, I thought they were African.
That quote-unquote tribe.
No, unironically, if I remember, they're Mongol in origin, and they just invaded into Norway and just sat their ass there, and now they're quote-unquote native people.
And definitely Mongoloid, yes. One way or another.
Be careful, Arch. Be careful. Please, don't get the Lum Lum banned. I know you have opinions. Hey, calm down. It's not worth it.
You reached a new milestone.
There. Lum Lum has reached artisans.
Someone just said, to be fair, I don't think someone whose people eat rotten fish should talk shit about other people's food.
Actually, that's an achievement. We have managed to take a food that should be poison and turn it edible.
New expedition, Admiral.
My brother in Christ, but is it worth it though?
Yep.
Also, that actually reminded me. So, and this is a real esoteric question, but how the fuck did you fuckers ever figure out that at a certain point this becomes edible? Because if I remember one of the steps, it basically has ammonia in it. So did what? Grug eat it, die, then Jug ate it, died, and then Lug ate it and survived, and that's how you guys figured it out? Or what was the process?
Probably at some point, yes.
Take your booty out of Angry
Fair
Anne's
enough.
waters, or she'll blow a hole in your misery.
They made all the idiots taste it first.
Look at that. Good Lum Lum. She's producing beer without being told to. Good Lum Lum. But now, Lum Lum, it gets complicated. Because the hoop farm produces one hoop once minute 30 seconds.
Yes, Kara, it did involve pissing on the shark for the process back in the day.
Also, before I abandon the Lum Lum, I'll teach the Lum Lum one more tool. If you go over to the city, you'll see that a lot of the buildings have been upgraded now.
Yes.
Later on, you might not want to click on one building and manually click on the upgrade thing, so you can click on the right mouse button to open the wheel, and to the right, there's an upgrade button, which allows you to simply click on the house and upgrade them, or even drag and upgrade many houses at once.
Oh, okay.
Very
I see.
useful. Now, if you go to your escape menu, do you have a save game option?
I have a save game option. Fuck. Yes.
Yes. Save the game. Because you can save your multiplayer game and you can resume it offline. You can just play it by yourself.
Okay.
Because that way, you will always have this little island who is up and running and semi-competently designed.
Well, thank you for showing me how to do various things. I remember the majority of it. I'll probably forget within the next couple days, but I'll relearn it because my brain cells will bump together and be like, oh, right, Arch said this.
Good. It's a very relaxing video game.
Especially when you don't constantly make L's for yourself.
Shut up.
Well, Mum's brain was just a little bit challenged by all of the new things, all of the new information.
Yes.
Yes, I remember seeing your super chats. They were quite funny.
Oh man, I'm gonna have to get some clips from earlier, just to see everyone's reaction again, because that was quite funny.
I most certainly will get the clippers on that.
Everyone hurting was such a joy. But I think I might end stream here though, because it was a nice learning experience. I might dink around on this offline a little bit, and also go make some food because I'm hungry. I haven't eaten yet.
Well, I'm going to go take a shit because I have eaten.
Have fun
Have a
taking
wonderful
your
shit.
Don't fall in, and also don't eat it afterwards.
Lum.
Yes.
I am worried about the fact that somebody presumably has told you that at some point in your history. To the point where you now feel it's valuable enough feedback to spread to others.
The reason why I say it is because whenever I tell someone to wash their hands, I get told men don't need to wash their hands.
Well, after taking a shit, we might. But not after peeing. No, you do not need to wash your hands after peeing.
This is true.
You need to wash your hands before and after.
Lum. My penis is probably the cleanest part of my body.
Oh fucking god.
Touching it does not make things worse.
God damn it. Alright, go take your shit.
And remember, everyone, be sure to like, comment, subscribe. Thank you all for coming. Join the Discord. Make sure to follow Lumi on all of the socials, including X. And be sure to hang around for next time and be notified in her Discord when she streams. Have a great night, everyone. Ta-ta!
Hold on, I need to fucking set up a redirect on YouTube.
Alright, fuck. I'll keep them going. I'll keep them entertained.
Send you over to
yeah,
Akko
make sure to
on the
like.
YouTube side, and for Twitch, let's see who's live.
Oh, be sure to raid Akko and make sure to say get good. That's what we say for this. Just say you're bad, get good, bad game, bad
Akko
bad
is
play, bad play.
being autistic and playing Satisfactory.
Yes. So bully her for just anything, just bad game or do bad or you're doing bad.
All right, everybody. Good night. I will see you guys tomorrow for probably more Yakuza. Right. Night, night, guys. Hey,